Hello, good morning. Welcome to the news at 6. The news is live on Joy 99.7 FM, hits 103.9 FM in Accra, in Kumasi on Love 99.5 and in all 16 regions of Ghana via partner stations. Also live on myjoyonline.com, X Spaces and YouTube. Coming up, 2 feared dead and hundreds displaced after torrential rain causes severe flooding in Samreboy.
17 months old died as a result of that. Then another boy who is also 17 years old also died yesterday.
Also coming up, thousands of residents across the greater Kumasi metropolis struggling with water shortages as heavy siltation of the Barikesse Dam worsens, disrupting water production.
The dam is seriously silted, and the government or the company is making every effort. But the requests that are sent to Ministry of Finance, there we have to ensure that they have a commitment of transition from Ministry of Finance.
In business,
Ghana's total food reserves reach 100,000 bags of cereal. We've got details from Chief Executive of the Ghana National Food Buffer Stock Company. That's on the Joy Business Report.
And also families gear up for the Joy Brand's Aqua Safari adventure with this daddy's coming Father's Day.
I just can't wait. This is the very first time I'm actually spending the weekend away with my husband.
The package is so juicy. Even I will not come back again.
These and more with me, Mami Sinyamiche Thompson. Do stay for details. Let's get into the details now. This morning, 2 people have died after torrential rains triggered severe flooding in Samreboy in the Amenfi West municipality of the Western region. Large parts of the community were affected after the Samre River overflowed its banks, displacing residents and destroying property. Local journalist Keche Kofi Bedu has more.
One child who I have the father here with me of 17 months old died as a result of that. Then another boy who is also 17 years old also died yesterday. As I speak to you now, most of the people have been evacuated to churches, others in school. Samreboy happens to be a community with over 28,000 people, but as we are talking, almost half of the community rains have taken over their rooms, school buildings, other places, markets, and other places as well. I have with me the father of the young baby who died yesterday.
Yes, Sunday, but the meantime, you can't even for that. So didn't answer. Emma, I shall say, and or say, the Russia didn't for
So we have a school known as Samater School Complex, where most of the people are also there. We also have a Pentecost church, a Catholic church as well, where most of the people have also been taken to. And these are temporary places, as you said, that are being given to some of these affected ones.
And that's local journalist Keche Kofi Bedu there. Now, Parliament's minority is holding government to the fire to take a firm stance against buildings in waterways. This is after the president had directed city authorities to present a report of such buildings for demolition after his Belarus trip. Listen to what the president said.
I think government must be firm in doing what it has to do in order that we stop this perennial flood issue. We shouldn't be like the vulture who says he will repair his roof when the rain stops. When the rain stops, then we forget about it. The vulture forgets until the next rain comes. This time, if we repair the roof, we have to really work and repair it. And so I've directed the task force, NADMO and all the others, to do a presentation to us. We're going to identify all the restricted waterways. And when they have done that, I'm giving the directive that they should go ahead and do what they have to do. And I hope that when we do that, all Ghanaians would understand.
Well, at a capacity building and monitoring engagement with MMDC's ranking member on Parliament's Local Government and Rural Development Committee, Francis Asensobwachi, urged assembly leaders to stop granting permits for developments in restricted waterways.
If development can take place in our country, it must start from the assemblies. And if we do not appreciate that, then we have a problem. Today, we are in Greater Accra, and once again, we are in the rainy season. Perennial flooding is what we are experiencing lately. If you go around Greater Accra, we all know that Greater Accra is a low-lying area, yet assembly officials are approving permits for people to build on waterways.
Away from that, residents across Greater Kumasi are facing severe water shortages after the Barikasa Dam, the city's main water source, lost 30% of its storage capacity due to heavy siltation, significantly affecting water production. Now, Ghana Water Limited says the declining reservoir volume coupled with intermittent power outages is affecting production. Emmanuel Bright Kweku reports.
The dam produces over 22 million gallons of water daily, but the water body, with design capacity of 33.75 million cubic meters, has reduced by 30% due to heavy encroachment on its buffer zones. The reduction in its volume and poor quality of water is adversely impacting water supplies to homes. Dr. Hansen Mensah Akute is the Chief Manager of the Ghana Water Limited in the Ashanti Production Unit.
The dam is seriously silted, and the government or the company is making every effort by the requests that are sent to Ministry of Finance. Okay, there we have to ensure that they have a commitment authorization from Ministry of Finance to give us the authorization to send to PPA for approval. Then the commencement of the activity will continue.
To improve water supply, the company says it would require an immediate dredging of the water resource.
Currently, we've lost almost 10, is about 8 meters now. And the quantity of silt that is there is about 6.5 million meter cube of volume that is silted in that particular reservoir we have. So we must take all. And I say it's about 30% of the volume of the entire catchment that we have. So if you're able to take it out, the volume is large, it's in millions. So we'll have to face it gradually.
For Joy News, my name is Emmanuel Bright Kweku.
The Comptroller and Accountant General's Department is set to begin direct salary deductions from more than 4,000 public sector workers who have defaulted on their student loan payments. The move follows the identification of these defaulters on the government payroll. The following report has more.
For 2 decades, the Students' Loan Trust Fund has provided financial support to thousands of Ghanaian students who may otherwise have struggled to access tertiary education. But while the scheme has expanded opportunities for many young people, recovering loans from beneficiaries remains a major challenge. To address this, the Comptroller and Accountant General's Department is set to introduce direct salary deductions for public sector workers who have defaulted on their payments.
We have already identified over 4,000 beneficiaries on the government payroll through the collaboration with the trust. And in the coming days, we will engage the trust to agree to the modalities of implementing these deductions. If you take a loan, you repay for others to also benefit.
The Chief Executive Officer of the Students' Loan Trust Fund, Dr. Sadija Siraj, highlighted the importance of the scheme over the years.
The government of Ghana has expended 898,251,351 cedis to support 315,535 first-year students under the no academic fees policy. Significantly, ladies and gentlemen, we have also reduced the interest rate on student loans from 12% compounding to a concessional rate of 6% simple interest during period of study and moratorium.
For Joy News, Mavis Kabuko's report read to you.
Now, are your bags packed for a 2-day trip for you and Daddy to Aqua Safari? Well, this weekend, the Joy Brands is taking you and Daddy to that place. Some wives are preparing to surprise their husbands, and children are also preparing to give their fathers a memorable experience, and we are waiting for you to join the bus. Listen to some of those who are already ready for this trip in a chat with Drive Time host Lexus Bill.
I just can't wait. This is the very first time I'm actually spending the weekend away with my husband, and it's his birthday, so we go together this weekend and we have fun.
My corner, because I don't want to plan anything for myself. So all of a sudden, he told me the Joy's program coming, so she has made a booking for us. I said, wow. And the package is so juicy. Maybe when I go, I'll not come back again.
Super excited.
Oh, okay. So what is it? To celebrate Father's Day, or you just want to do some family bonding? Tell me.
Oh, actually, very excited.
And so it's not too late to join the bus. You can call Lois on 053-100-3813 for that adventure and relaxation weekend. That's how we end this morning's bulletin here on Joe 99.7 FM. Up next is business on the Super Morning Show. Do stay.
Oh, jump on now. Go. Google me. And what time when you come back, we are not hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car?
No, I not change my car. It be the same ride. It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so.
This is the type of fuel where they want to. Because now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, it go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I'll go drive, sir.
Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mindset be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. Won't pay when I open them.
Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel?
Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you.
Hey, then make a finish my gobe fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand my gobe inside?
I give you info. Make a fill the gobe too small.
Go.
Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
When I say ABSA, you say yes. ABSA Bakiti, we go say yes this 2026 till your jobs start dropping down. Yes, you listening to me right now. I know you get dreams. A work is here, and they work it well. Like me, I want to buy that Porsche car I've been dreaming of. I move into my dream house. No landlord will say, join the ABSA family and let's help you say yes to your dreams with tailored banking solutions from loans, mortgages, credit cards to digital banking and more. Make 2026 the year of yes with ABSA. Your story matters.
Hey, who they brush? We they brush them. Hey, who they brush? We they brush them. Hey, brush your teeth. Brush your teeth every day and night. Slide the gems and talk to them. Brush the gems away. England gems, we go brush them. Go Asia gems, we go brush them. Panama gems, we go brush them. Go.
Whatever the germs, brush them away with the new Pepsodent, now in limited edition World Cup packs. This advert is FDA approved.
Mom, please can I have some milk in my Milo?
Have you tasted it?
No, but I didn't see you add milk.
Hey, taste it before you ask me any questions.
Hey, milk na chum say.
This is Milo all in one. Milo Pampa, cocoa, malt, milk and show, everything is inside.
Milo All-in-One already comes with more milk. Just mix with water and taste the nourishing goodness of quality cocoa, malt, and more milk all in one sachet. Milo, the energy to go further. This advert is FDA approved.
Big news from Stay Soft. Your favorite fragrances now come in a new ultra concentrate bottle with 4 times more fragrance. You get freshness that lasts and lasts long after the washing is done. A long-lasting scent that keeps your clothes fresh all day. Our family-sized bottle offers better value and conveniently lasts longer. Try the new Stay Soft Ultra Concentrate bottle today for freshness that lasts and lasts. This advert is FDA approved. Keep out of reach of children.
This football season, Star Oil and Point Africa, they give you double. Every Monday and Tuesday, fuel up at Star Oil and get 2 times your bonus points. That's right, double points when you buy quality and affordable fuel from Star Oil. Now, fuel the game for Point Ibeji. From 1st June to 19th July, collect and redeem points in the Point Africa app for amazing rewards, including fuel vouchers, flat screen TVs, PlayStation, Bluetooth speakers, blenders, and food deals. First come, first serve. Charlie, don't just pay. Get point, use point. Download the Point Africa app today. Star Oil, still quality and affordable fuel for all. Terms and conditions apply.
When the bills are mega.
When the plans are mega.
When the pressure is mega.
When the need is mega.
then you need a mega answer. That answer is Societe Generale Ghana's Mega Loan. Societe Generale Ghana's Mega Loans promo is available to new and existing salaried workers, existing loan subscribers, including top-up customers and pensioners. Get support for personal needs, family priorities, school fees, home improvement, business support, and more. Enjoy big loans, low rates with a quick and straightforward process designed to help you move without delay. Visit any Societe Generale Ghana branch today or call 030-2214-314. Societe Generale Ghana. The future is you.
It's the season of goals, the tense moments, the thrilling moments, the unforgettable winning moments, and now your winning moment could be next. Buy a Samsung Galaxy device from now till July 3rd from any authorized dealer and stand a chance to win Samsung TVs every week. From Galaxy phones, tablets, and watches to refrigerators, microwaves, and even an 85-inch Samsung TV to upgrade your matchday experience at home. Visit Samsung.txtghana.com after purchase and enter your details to enter the weekly draw, and you could be one of our lucky winners. This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back, and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And the 6 a.m. news brought to us by Absa Bank Ghana Limited. Your story matters. And Total Energies. Total, we go the extra mile for you, which means we can actually, bring you the Joy Business Report. And the Joy Business Report is brought to us by Omni Basic Bank, not just another bank. Agbafu.
Thank God it's Friday.
Yeah, thank God it's Friday. Oh, Charlie, you're in the spirit.
Excited about it. And what a way to begin the weekend. I love the song that you played.
Oh, okay. One by Tego Sisters.
You were saying you felt in your spirit.
I felt in my spirit.
To play the song.
You know, I like that term that the pastors use. I just felt it in my spirit. When you're coming to work, you're thinking, Charlie, which song do I start the show with? Then
taking us way back. I remember.
Yeah, then I got this. Got the feeling I should start with this song. So I said, why not?
Great song.
Let's start with it.
Brings back memories.
It does, and I'm sure for some people this would bring them memories of their fathers because they probably may be dropping this. When was this song actually released? Let me find out when the song was released. And
is that actually online?
You can always find out.
Okay.
Tego Sisters Stay in My Heart. Because I also think that maybe I probably may have heard it from
your daddy.
I am not sure. It depends on the year, okay?
But it's quite an old song.
It's an old song.
Okay. This current generation will not be able to read with it.
Yeah. It's an old song. So if let me check. Okay. It was originally released in 1988.
Hey.
Okay, so that's it.
It's an old.
It's an old one. An old one.
Wow.
An old one. I think I was 1988. I was in primary school, primary 1 or 2. Anyway, look, Daryl. Yesterday we did something on the Super Morning Show. Our traffic watch. We're on the Kaswa Malam stretch to find out the traffic situation. Now, a lot of our listeners sent us messages saying, "Come to Tema, to Accra." If I check that Fienya stretch, all those areas, we say, okay. You're the reason why we're here. They're the reason we're here every morning. So why not go there? And this morning we're going to be on that stretch. Okay, from Michelle Camp through to the motorway to Accra. We'll be finding out the traffic situation there and draw the attention of authorities. So that's the most important thing. Because sometimes the people who are supposed to check these things, look, if you go to Malam Junction, the cause of traffic, potholes.
Poor roads.
And that can be fixed. That can be fixed at night. The people wake up the next morning, everything is cool.
And I don't know, it should be easy to do. Identify roads that are not.
It should be easy to do. Unfortunately, we're not doing that. And so, if you bring the police there, it's not like, there's a log because of an intersection. No.
Or a broken down vehicle.
So the police going to say, go here, go. No. So we take the police there, and yet they are not able to do it. So this morning, keep sending us the messages, wherever you find yourself, your traffic situation. And as always, we'll share it with the rest of the world. We'll also go to Samraboy, and, this morning it's been raining. We're going to be telling you what to expect in the course of the day. But the sad situation in Samraboy is that 2 persons have died as a result of the rains. We'll find out the latest in that particular area. Sad one. Daryl, Sunday is Father's Day.
Safari escape.
Great. And you know why I always... 1, I am sad.
Why?
2,
okay,
I'm excited.
I get it.
I am sad because...
Daddy's not here.
Daddy's not here, so on Father's Day. Normally on Father's Day, I'll get a call. Even if I call, and you say, you're also a father, even though when I didn't have a child, you're an incoming father, so happy Father's Day to you also. But now he's here with us. He's in
heaven.
He's in the next world, if you could put it that way. Now, for those of you whose fathers are alive, please don't wait. You see, we say procrastination is a thief of time. But the other thing is that you are not the giver of life. You say, I'll do it next year. Next year, I'll take my father out. Who told you that? You don't know what's going to happen to your father next year.
Exactly.
Uncle Ibowite said something yesterday. He said that, look, when you do everything for your father, everything you can do, if you do it, even though you'll be sad when your father passes on, you also would be happy knowing that you did what was expected of you. This morning, I want you to do what is expected of you. Pick up your phone. Call or WhatsApp Lois on 053 100 3813. 053 100 3813. And get a ticket and say, Daddy, please, we're going on the safari escape tomorrow. Don't let your father give you an excuse. Please, you're taking him along. It's simple. And I'm going with you.
Yeah.
When you go, you have a chance to bond with your father, and he will tell you things that you probably may never have known.
Some wisdom nuggets.
You get them. You get them. Some of us, when we got closer to our fathers, we learned a lot of things that you'd never learn. Okay, you'd understand life. So please, let's do this for our fathers. Pastor Tu was doing a program. He talked about the Greek word for father, which means source. So that's your source. That's where you come from.
Source.
Yes. Daryl, as part of our agribusiness conversation, we're looking at how we can actually increase our production, increase our yield, but most importantly, how we can turn agriculture into jobs, exports, and wealth. So for all of you who are thinking, okay, I want to get into agribusiness, I want to get into agriculture, but how do I make sure that I'm able to turn everything around? This is a show for you. And once everything is turned around, the whole country benefits. So let all of us pay attention and find out how all of us can contribute into turning agriculture into jobs, exports, and wealth. Who gets the trumpet this morning?
We are doing it for the fathers.
That's
this opportunity
important.
we have.
Yes.
This is a Father's Day weekend, and we want to appreciate all the dads out there, father figures, everybody.
So to all our fathers, we say,
trumpets! Hi, good morning. Welcome to the Joy Business Report. Coming up this morning, Ghana's total food reserves reach 100,000 bags of cereal. We've got details from Chief Executive of the Ghana National Food Buffer Stock Company. Also coming up, proposed construction of Kita Port project enters new phase after Environmental Protection Agency grants key regulatory approval. And we'll bring you a special report on how the World Cup fever is creating economic opportunities for businesses across the country. Details coming up. My name is Daryl Kwao. Thanks for being with us this morning. Hello to our friends listening from Koforidio on KT Radio. Ghana's total food reserves have now reached 100,000 bags of cereal. This comprises maize and rice, according to managers of the Ghana National Food Buffer Stock Company. This marks a significant step over the past 1 year when Ghana had no reserves of such cereal. George Abredo is chief executive of the company. He spoke on PM Express Business Edition.
I can tell you that this is the first time something of the sort is being done. That's why we are hastening slowly. You know, the government first announced that they were giving us 100 million. 100 million is just a drop in the ocean. But I'm happy because it's a beginning. You know, it hasn't been done before. This is the first time we are doing a thing like that. And we need to hasten slowly, make sure we get all our warehouses, our issues, everything right. And you know, last 2025, the Minister for Finance, Honorable Atufosen, announced that they were giving us further 200 million to continue the good work that we were doing. So in other words, so far we had only 300 million. And if we need to do proper, meaningful mopping up of grain, we need no less than 1.5 billion beginning for the government to even think in the first place that we need to have national food reserve. Because if you take the West African sub-region, Ghana is the only country that does not have food reserve. Can you believe that?
George Abredo is chief executive of the Ghana National Food Buffer Stock Company. Now, Director General of the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority, Major General Paul Seydou Tanya Kulono, says the proposed Keta port is set to become a game changer for trade, investment and economic development in the Volta region. His comments followed the Environmental Protection Agency's approval of the project's environmental impact assessment, a development he describes as a major milestone in the realization of Ghana's third commercial port.
The Central Tender Committee has granted the requests for the variation. And with this, I want to assure us that January 2027, all things being equal, the headquarters will be operational. And when it is operational, you see it for yourself. But from now, last year too, we came and conducted, we had some stakeholders engagements. We did an environmental impact assessment. They came, EPA was here to examine the feasibility studies that we have given to them to see whether the location is suitable for a port, and if it is suitable.
Turning to other news, the Association of Rural Banks Ghana has thrown its support behind the Bank of Ghana's conversion of rural banks into community banks, saying the reform will create new opportunities for growth and business expansion. Speaking to Joy Business, Executive Director of the association, Solomon Amankwa, said the move will allow banks to expand their reach and deepen their impact within the communities they serve.
The reform, as it says, it's not only about rebranding, but also an identity refresh. It's not cosmetic in nature. They are all strategic repositioning of the community banks within the Ghana financial ecosystem. By that, the new framework creates just a tangible business opportunities for our members. Our ARB Apex Bank, which is now called Apex Bank, would have an expanded mandate to cover other financial services, and so would have institutional categories. Means our members will benefit from centralized digital platforms, share ATMs and infrastructure, enhance our payment system, and improve our treasury services.
You heard the Executive Director of the Association of Rural Banks Ghana, Solomon Amankwa. Now, Ghana grows some of the world's finest agricultural products, yet many experts believe the country is not earning the full value from what it produces. As part of the Joy Agribusiness Month, the Super Morning Show will today explore how agriculture can become a stronger engine for jobs, exports, and wealth creation. The discussion will feature George Poe, who is of Golden Exotics, one of Ghana's leading horticultural exporters. Here's more.
Every day, thousands of Ghanaians wake up before dawn to work on farms across the country. They grow the fruits, vegetables, and crops that feed families, supply industries, and earn foreign exchange for the nation. Yet, for many communities, the promise of agriculture has not fully translated into prosperity. The reason is simple and well known to policymakers and sector players. Too many agricultural products leave the country in raw form, while opportunities for processing, packaging, branding, and value addition remain underdeveloped. The result is fewer jobs, lower incomes, and missed opportunities to grow local industries. But what would it take to change that? As part of the Joy Agribusiness Month 2026, the Joy Super Morning Show will host the Chief Executive Officer of Golden Exotics for a discussion on the theme, Beyond the Harvest, turning agriculture into jobs, exports, and wealth. The conversation will examine how Ghana can create more value from agriculture, build globally competitive agribusinesses, and ensure that more of the wealth generated from the sector remains in local communities. The discussion airs this morning on Joy 99.7 FM at 9 a.m. and will be replayed on the AM show on the Joy News channel.
And do make a date. Now, as the World Cup fever grips the nation, businesses have seized the opportunity to turn football excitement into economic gains, with viewing centers, food vendors, and major brands all seeking to capitalize on the surge in fan engagement. For today's Business Journal, my colleague Helena Kai visited some viewing centers and filed this report.
As the excitement and anticipation surrounding the World Cup continues to sweep across the country, businesses are finding themselves at different ends of the economic spectrum. Beyond the goals, celebration, and national pride lies a less talked about story: the economic opportunities the tournament is creating for both small and large businesses. To gauge the impact, I visited a number of viewing centers across Accra where football fans gather to cheer on their favorite teams. For some businesses, the tournament has translated into booming sales. Felix, a chef at the Good Park, says customer turnout has surged significantly since the competition began.
Since the World Cup started, sales have gone up. Every day we show the matches. So sales has gone up. And then our expectation is to get more sales. Our estimated target before the World Cup ends is to sell more than 1,000 sticks.
However, not every business is enjoying the same level of success. While some establishments are witnessing increased patronage, others say the impact has been marginal. Bolton, a manager at Lemon Pub, says business remains largely unchanged despite the football frenzy.
We had plans before the World Cup started. So after we planned that and then we are seeing something different, I don't think it's really having an impact. I'm just hoping that more people will come in and then they will also patronize our products. That's all.
The World Cup has also presented a unique opportunity for major brands to engage directly with customers. Through activations, viewing experiences, and promotional campaigns, companies are leveraging the tournaments to strengthen their relationship with customers. Director of Communications at WAMA for Coca-Cola, David Appiah, says the company's focus goes beyond financial returns.
Coca-Cola has been a long-standing partner of FIFA for decades. And this partnership also reflects our commitment to bringing fans together or our consumers together wherever they are to feel all the emotions of the football.
For other brands such as Electroland, the World Cup offers a platform not only to entertain customers, but also to demonstrate appreciation for their loyalty. Head of Marketing and Media Relations Adiza Ibrahim says the company is using the occasion to deepen customer engagement while creating an exciting viewing experience.
And so we started cashing in even before they started premiering the World Cup. So it definitely is increasing our sales. A lot of them definitely have televisions in their home, but everybody likes the euphoria around coming outdoor to work. These people seated here, a lot of them are going to walk away home with rice cooker, microwaves, souvenirs, blenders, coffee makers. You are so happy. I'm also happy.
As the tournament progresses, one thing remains clear. While the scorelines on the pitch may determine who lifts the trophy off the pitch, the World Cup is creating its own winners, from food vendors and pub owners to multinational brands. Businesses are finding innovative ways to tap into the passion of football fans. For Joy Business, I am Helen Nakai Ai.
All right, and that's the Joy Business Report this morning. Before we go look at the markets this morning, crude oil open trading at $79 a barrel. Gold is selling at $4,130 an ounce after losing from yesterday's trading. Cocoa trading at $4,237 a ton. On the currency market, the dollar going for 11 cedis 45 pesos. That's what major commercial banks are offering their clients. The euro 13 cedis 19 pesos. The British pound 15 cedis 23 pesos. The Forex Bureau is quoting the dollar at 12 cedis 24 pesos. More news on our website, myjoyonline.com/business. My name is Daryl Crow. Thanks for listening. Enjoy the weekend, Father's Day weekend. Back to you, Winston.
Thank you very much, Daryl, for joining us with the latest in the world of business, which means we can have our inspirational song, God, I'm Just Grateful, by Elevation Worship. Let's enjoy.
There was no way until you made one. Grace upon grace, hallelujah. Even though I don't deserve it, you did it. Even though I couldn't earn it, you gave it. Who am I that you keep me on your mind? God, I'm just grateful for you. God, I'm just grateful for you. All my life you've been right here by my side. God, I'm just grateful for you. God, I'm just grateful for you. Holy, holy, there's only one. Give you glory for all that you've done. Even though I don't deserve it, you did it. Ooh, even though I couldn't earn it, you did it. Who am I that you keep me on your mind? God, I'm just grateful for you. God, I'm just grateful for you. All my life you've been right here by my side. God, I'm just grateful for you. God, I'm just grateful for you. Who am I that you keep me on your mind? God, I'm just grateful for you. God, I'm just grateful for you. All my life you've been right here by my side. God, I'm just grateful for you. God, I'm just grateful for you. You kept me on my life. Been here with me all this time. I'm lifting both of my hands. You gave me chance after chance after chance. I'm giving all that I am. You gave me chance after chance after chance. Come on. I'm lifting both of my hands. You gave me chance after chance after chance. I'm giving all that I am. You gave me chance after chance after chance. Who am I that you keep me on your mind? God, I'm just grateful for you. God, I'm just grateful for you. All my life you've been right here by my side. God, I'm just grateful for you. God, I'm just grateful for you. Who am I that you keep me on your mind? God, I'm just grateful for you. God, I'm just grateful for you.
Yeah, and that's our inspirational song here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. which means we can get into a Drive Safe campaign. Also time for news review. This morning we're joined by George Wiafi. George, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
How are you doing?
We are managing by the grace of God and see that God is also still taking good care of his children.
Great. So good that God is taking care of you. A Drive Safe campaign brought to us by Joy News and a multimedia group supported by Toyota Superior Quality and Imperial General Assurance Solid Protection. You know my tip on Friday. My tip on Friday is that whatever you do, please don't drink and drive.
Yeah.
Don't say that you drive best when you've taken in alcohol.
Not even water. Oh, alcohol, sorry.
See, please.
No, I'm just asking because sometimes they also say that
trying to be mischievous.
No, that Friday won't too full.
No, this advice is good on a Friday.
Okay. Okay.
So just make sure that you do the right thing. Now, our fuel tip for today, the 19th of June, 2026, says keep LPG cylinders and flammable products away from direct sunlight and strong heat sources. Excess heat can increase pressure and create danger over time. Store wisely and stay safe. Comac cares about life and property, which means we can learn how to say it right this morning. It's brought to us by Kingdom Books at Kingdom Quality and Affordability are the hallmarks, and Societe Generale Bank Ghana. The future is you.
Something must be done. You say either. I say either.
So today's word, George, is CONGESTION.
CON.
Yes. It's a situation in which a place is too blocked or crowded, causing difficulties.
Congestion.
What?
Congestion.
Congestion.
Yeah.
Congestion.
Chin.
Congestion. As it.
Chin is work of heaven.
As a fun. Oh yes, if you want to say it right, congestion.
Okay.
And so now that you know, go ahead and then say it right.
It's hardly over.
So now that you know how to say it right, go ahead and say it right. Which means, look, if you're looking to upgrade your workspace or restock your essentials, then Kingdom Books has something unique just for you. Come through and enjoy unbeatable deals on all your stationery needs, from notebooks, pens, and printers to school and office supplies. So whether you're a student, teacher, or business owner, we've got everything to keep you organized and productive. Big discounts up to 70%, and all the products are of high quality. So bring your family, tell a friend, and don't miss out on these amazing offers at Kingdom Books Yard Sales. Visit Kingdom Books office at Osu, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily. Kingdom Books Yard Sales. Shop smart, save big. For inquiries, contact Kingdom Books on 0501 401 050 or 0244 311 955. But you know, from growing businesses to completing that building project and supporting education of family, many Ghanaians are already doing mega things with the mega loans from SG Ghana. It's now your turn. With even lower, more competitive rates, achieving your dream is now possible with SG Ghana's mega loans promo. Salaried workers of SG Ghana listed companies, pensioners, and eligible customers can access support for personal needs, family commitments, home projects, and more. There's still time from now till July 2026, so apply and enjoy big loans at small rates, yes, very low rates, and a fast and hassle-free process that helps you to get moving sooner. Visit any SG Ghana branch near you or call 0302-214-314 for more details about the SG Ghana Mega Loans promo today. T's and C's apply. Societe Generale Ghana. The future is you. George, let's get into the newspapers now. And the newspaper review brought to us by Syntex, Tanker, Stronger, Tough, Kel Chaco Toothpaste, Happy Smile, and Star Oil Quality and Affordable Fuel for all.
Let me start first with the Daily Gist and a lead story there. That will be a sad one. Female lawyer dies over Black Stars World Cup victory. And I want to just give just a little details of that. That is what began as a night of national celebration following Ghana's victorious start at the FIFA World Cup campaign ended in a tragedy after a promising young lawyer reportedly suffered a cardiac arrest and died while celebrating the Black Stars win over Panama. The 26 deceased old private legal practitioner Sarah Arabatete collapsed during the jubilation scenes that followed the opening World Cup victory on Wednesday, June 17, 2026. Winston.
Sad one.
Very, very, very sad. I mean, I saw some of the celebrations during that day, and I was worried about other people involved in an accident, but not this sad one. Very, very, very unfortunate, Winston. Very, very. And condolences to the family of this young female lawyer. Two other stories in the Daily Gist. Eurogate, that is, inflates Aferi Hospital outstanding bills from $500,000 to $85 million. Minority Bear Steed Bamia unveils kitchen cabinet for 2028 polls. And where is Sedinan Atamaklo as confusion rages about her whereabouts? These are stories in the Daily Gist. The publisher has Kennedy Japan threatens MPP. People's Forum questions CJ social contact and no fees policy cost 888.8 million Ghana cedis. So says the Minister of Education. Winston, there is nothing free under this earth. The fact that you are not paying, it means that other monies that should be going into other critical sectors of the economy is being advanced to take care of this. So sometimes you should understand that there is nothing like free lunch anywhere. Exim Bank fraud judge gives Wontumi and AG 14 days to talk. And these are the stories in the front page of the Ghanaian publisher.
Well, so the drive doctor, Dr. Yawasafo, sends me this message. Says, wow, good morning, Winston. Sadly, these things happen. Extreme emotion can affect the heart. Now, there is a medical name for it. Hey, doc, Takuchubo cardiomyopathy. Okay.
Oh, they should help us.
It says any situation that produces extreme emotion can cause a heart malfunction. Some people receive news of death of a friend or a relative with extreme sadness. They collapse and die as well. The lawyer's death could be this. So it says what? Takuchubo cardiomyopathy.
Sure, I don't know, but
I am not a medical practitioner. So I have pronounced it as I believe it should be. But what we've learned is that, extreme emotions could cause these things.
So even under the excitement, you should also manage it because it could get out of hand.
Yeah. The Daily Guide for this morning says Exim Bank fraud case. Court gives AG Wontumi time to discuss plea bargain. Oforiatta trial in absentia still on the cards, according to the OSP. Jubilant lawyer dies over Ghana-Panama match. And celebrate responsibly or face arrest. Pleas to WASI candidates. Mahama calls for responsibility in global push for reparation. All on the front page of the Daily Guide.
Let's do the Business and Financial Times. And EcoRank shareholders approved 256% dividend surge as profits hit over 3 billion Ghana cedis. Street FX take above 10% as Bank of Ghana payment directives and GovDeal sees easing pressure. Forms Capital Partners Hack 54 to drive digital financial innovation and organic standardization to take over as the Ghana Standards Authority prepares its first national certification and move to unlock more than $220 billion market. And these are the lead headlines on the front page of the Business and Financial Times.
Okay, the new center for this morning says Fitch cuts Ghana's 2026 growth forecast to 5%. The court gives Wontumi AG July 6 to report on 30 million plea deal. NPP constituency elections nominations open June 22nd, and 90,000 teacher deficit hits education sector. That's according to Haruna Idrisu. And gratuity row brews tension in Ghana Armed Forces. Retiring soldiers reject tomorrow's eviction deadline over unresolved arrears. The Inquisitor says deal with Oforiatta U.S. residential status means nothing. And Sami Jemfi hailed over forest restoration agenda. NPA CEO inaugurates bitumen technical committee. And Teria Piru Eyes Eastern Region NDC Vice Chair, all on the Inquisitor. Which means that we can get into the online news review brought to us by Zenith Bank in your best interest. And Zenith Bank says, look, stay alert. Shine your eye when someone calls claiming to be from Zenith Bank, because fraudsters can sound professional, confident, and convincing. They may ask you to confirm your account details to help resolve a supposed problem or secure your account. Remember, Zenith Bank will never ask for your PIN, password, or OTP over the phone, email, or via any channel. If a caller asks for this information, do not share it. End the call immediately and contact Zenith Direct on 0542 000 111 or 0302 680 884. Shine your eyes, spot the fraud, stop the fraud. A message from Zenith Bank in partnership with the Ghana Association of Banks.
Well, Winston, on to my journal line, we have 300 million Ghana cedis won't cut it. Buffer stock chief executive says Ghana needs about 1.5 billion Ghana cedis to secure our food reserves. And that's an interview on PM Express last time where he's talking about the fact that we need more money to build our reserves. And as we speak now, Winston, we have 100,000 bags of cereals, that is for maize and rice, as well as Gary as well, adding up to it. Also, we have President Mahama setting up, that's another story. Mahama sets up 3 global panels for addressing issues of reparations, and also stories about government gives 300 million Ghana cedis grain fund and signals new era for food security. These are some of the stories on My Joy Online in terms of some stories for us to look at as well.
Okay, so let's get into the details. And I have checked, the what was the word again? That word. Someone sent me a message. That's Jifa that says, say the medical terms right. Okay, so Jifa, the cardiomyopathy that I said, that is right. As for the takuchubu, I don't know.
In God, they say takucha.
No. But look, let me, before we get into the details of the papers, the Controller and Accountant General Department is set to begin direct salary deductions from more than 4,000 public sector workers who have defaulted on their student loan payments. The move follows the identification of defaulters on the government payroll. There's more in the following report. Let's just listen to those who have refused to pay their student loans.
For 2 decades, the Students' Loan Trust Fund has provided financial support to thousands of Ghanaian students who may otherwise have struggled to access tertiary education. But while the scheme has expanded opportunities for many young people, recovering loans from beneficiaries remains a major challenge. To address this, the Controller and Accountant General's Department is set to introduce direct salary deductions for public sector workers who have defaulted on their payments.
We have already identified over 4,000 beneficiaries on the government payroll through the collaboration with the trust. And in the coming days, we will engage the trust to agree to the modalities of implementing these deductions. If you take a loan, you repay for others to also benefit.
The Chief Executive Officer of the Students' Loan Trust Fund, Dr. Sadija Siraj, highlighted the importance of the scheme over the years.
The government of Ghana has expended 898,251,351 cedis to support 315,535 first-year students under the No Academic Fees policy. Significantly, ladies and gentlemen, we have also reduced the interest rate on student loans from 12% compounding to a concessional rate of 6% simple interest during period of study and moratorium.
For Joy News, Mavis Kabuko's report read to you.
So that's the situation. And look, I took students' loan when I was at the University of Cape Coast. So if anybody wants to take a loan, fine, take it. But pay when you're done.
We all go through struggles and challenges, and that is a fact. But you see, that practice, even at the personal level, you have friends and people who will come to you, I need this, I need that. Give it to them. When the time is due, they don't want to pay it. Sometimes you're sending memo to someone and said, don't send them this number because
they do it all the time.
That practice is bad. It's a cycle. When you pay, another person who is also in trouble can get the money. Even at the personal level, when you pay your friend back, when another person comes to you for money, he can get the money to give to that person. The same thing applies in the banking system and even on Momo. If you settle that loan, another person can get that money to do another critical thing. That practice of taking money from people and you don't want to pay it back, it is bad. Some of them, they do it deliberately. It's not because one want to. It's very, very bad.
So look, if you took the student's loan, pay. But if you have decided not to pay, then I fully support what the Controller and Accountant General's Department is doing.
That
you see, so look, we all went to the university, and at some point there were people who used the student loans. But I went to a funeral where the father, in his tribute to his son, said at some point when the father was struggling, the son got his student's loan and sent him money.
For student loan, he did a lot of things.
So if your son, if you go and take student's loan, how about that? You've used it. Pay. I
mean, it's a culture, it's a habit, and I would not want to downplay the fact that people go through challenge. People are struggling.
But you know what? So for all of you who were beneficiaries of the students' loan scheme, I'd love to hear from you. Have you paid? Get on to
Chilling
X,
week.
Get on to X.
When the money
drops.
drops.
The whole university campus.
You see a lot of things happening on campus.
Yeah. So I beg you, I'd love to hear from you. Okay, get on to WhatsApp 055-111-997. And then on X, use the hashtag JoySMS. Let's get into the details of the story.
Well, details of you look at, let's start first with EcoBank shareholders approved 256 dividend surge as profit hits more than 3 billion Ghana cedis. And indeed, if you are a shareholder of EcoBank, it's quite an interesting and exciting time. It says that EcoBank Ghana PL shareholders have approved a dividend of 1 Ghana cedi, 21 pesos per share for 2025 financial year, marking a 256.8% increase in terms of that dividend payment. And it's very interesting times to be a bank shareholder and what is happening. And even going forward, what would this mean for the commercial banks, even for this year as well, in terms of the surge in profits? And also, Winston, another something you'd be interested in, the difference. This is a story from the Business and Financial Times talking about the fact that the foreign exchange market continues to exhibit a wide gap between the official and the informal dollar rates, despite the Ghana cedi retaining most of the recent gains. And if you look at some of the quotes on the market, some are doing about 12 Ghana cedis, 35 pesos, compared to the banks doing somewhere around 11 Ghana cedi. That wide gap in terms of what has happened. And also, if you look at the market today, we've seen some marginal stability this week, last week as well. And the argument is that we hope that this is sustained going forward as well. And that will be interesting for all of us, Winston, because of the impact on all of us, the standard of living and all those things. And also the fact that the Bank of Ghana has signaled that if development in the Middle East continues to improve, now there's a peace deal in place, oil is coming down, that could mean that they could take steps to maybe cut the policy rate. And what does that mean to you, Winston, as well? Also, yesterday we saw some shipping lines moving as well, and that has implication on fertilizer.
Yes, I advocate cutting of policy rate because it reduces the cost of credit.
Yeah.
That's good. But page 3 of the Daily Guide, Ofuriatta trial in absentia still on the cards, and the Office of the Special Prosecutor has responded to suggestions that the former Finance Minister Ken Ofuriatta should be tried in absentia, indicating that such a move can only proceed after an accused person has been formally charged, duly notified, and refuses to appear before court. Clarifying the process for trial in absentia, the OSP in an official explainer released yesterday cited Article 19.3 of the 1992 Constitution, which permits a criminal trial to proceed without the accused present only if that person either refuses to appear after being duly notified or is removed for disrupting proceedings. And the OSP stressed the sequence is strict. First, charges must be filed. Second, the court must grant permission to serve the accused. Third, the summons and charge sheet must be transmitted through official channels from Ghana's Attorney General to the competent authority abroad. Fourth, the accused must be personally served. And fifth, proof of service must return to the Ghanaian courts. Okay, so that's what the OSP is saying. They say It's still something that is on the table. Let's get into other stories.
Let's look at the Ghanaian publisher. No fees policy costs 888 million Ghana cedis, who says the Minister of Education. The Minister of Education, Haruna Idrisu, has disclosed that a total of 312,000 over 2,000 students have benefited from government no academic fee policy over the 2 academic years at a total cost of 888 million Ghana cedis. Updates in Parliament on the implementation of the policy on Thursday. The Minister said that 152,698 students benefited from this. And Winston, I think the critical thing here is that, as I was explaining earlier on, there's nothing free anywhere.
Great. George, we need to go for the BBC News, brought to us by Fidelity Bank. Believe with us, Glyco, we cushion you for life, and Oba Spaghetti is made for you. So call your friends, call your people, call your everyone. Come chop Oba. A no-go stop Oba. Come chop. Everybody chop.
In the AI industry for 25 years, he's written a guide for her, telling her which jobs are AI-proof.
This is the BBC World Service, the world's radio station.
Coming up from the BBC World Service, The Interview, conversations with the people shaping our world with me, Faisal Islam. For this episode, I speak to Jack Clark, co-founder of Anthropic, one of the companies at the forefront of the artificial intelligence revolution and the makers of the popular Claude chatbot. He says AI systems are becoming dramatically more capable, transforming how work happens even inside Anthropic itself. But he also says we need to put the brakes on AI development to maintain control over these systems, which will only get more powerful.
I went on paternity leave in November of 2025. I came back in February of 2026, and I discovered that some of the teams I work with, I had colleagues working with many, many copies of AI systems. We're still hiring people, but now instead of hiring a big set of engineers, we're now hiring a bunch of interdisciplinary experts like lawyers or philosophers or others, because the technical work has been taken care of.
Jack Clark, hear more on The Interview after the news.
BBC News with Moira Alderson. Further negotiations between Iran and the United States, due to start in Switzerland today, have been delayed, just a day after an initial agreement was signed. The White House said Vice President J.D. Vance had pulled out of a planned trip to meet Iranian negotiators. Our chief international correspondent, Lise Doucette, is in Bergenstock.
Only the location seems to be ready for high-level meetings today. The Swiss military and police have been patrolling the luxury Bergenstock hotel, set high on a mountain overlooking Lake Lucerne. A media centre has been swiftly set up for the journalists who've arrived here. But yesterday's growing doubts that these talks would happen today as planned were confirmed by the statement that J.D. Vance still hadn't left Washington. A White House spokesman said the logistics have never been simple or predictable. What wasn't said was the politics are too. The first hint of trouble was a report in Lebanese media linked to the Iran-backed Hezbollah that talks were suspended because of continuing Israeli airstrikes. Iran has always insisted that Lebanon is part of this ceasefire, which Israel hasn't accepted.
Lebanon's health ministry says a series of Israeli airstrikes overnight killed at least 18 people. The Israeli military said it targeted the Iranian-backed armed group Hezbollah. Israel says 4 of its soldiers have been killed. Hugo Beshega is in Beirut.
Lebanon State News Agency described the bombardment overnight across the Nabatea district as one of the most intense in the war and said multiple buildings were hit. The situation in Lebanon, where Israel has been fighting Hezbollah, raises questions about the future of the truce between the US and Iran. The text calls for the permanent termination of the conflict and for Lebanon's territorial integrity and sovereignty to be ensured. Israel, however, says it has no intention of withdrawing from Lebanon.
The Labour Mayor of Manchester, Andy Burnham, has won a seat in Parliament, enabling him to challenge the embattled British Prime Minister Keir Starmer for his job. Mr Burnham scored a decisive win in the Makerfield by-election. In his victory speech, he said it was the final chance to change the governing Labour Party, which has been lagging behind the anti-immigration party Reform in the polls.
I do say to my own party, this is a final chance to change. This is what people said directly to me on the hundreds of doorsteps that I stood on. We must hear it, we must act upon it, and we must get it right. There will be no second chance. But it is a chance now, from this result tonight, to build a new politics based on unity and hope.
You're listening to the latest world news from the BBC. Ukrainian officials say Russian attacks on the city of Sumy have killed 2 people and injured 2 others. In Kharkiv, the governor said 5 people, including 3 children, were hurt when the city was hit by Russian bombs. It comes the day after the Russian foreign minister threatened massive, regular retaliation for Ukraine's biggest drone strikes against Moscow since the start of the war. A report has suggested that the British economy is 6% smaller since it left the European Union. The report studied the decisions, views and financial results of thousands of British companies since the 2016 Brexit referendum. Here's Faisal Islam.
This report is based on years of actual economic, trade and company data. The analysis by the US research body, the NBER, alongside Stanford University and Bank of England economists, looked at the financial results of thousands of UK companies that traded with the EU, alongside bank data on Brexit impacts. The study suggested a range of 6 to 8% for the lost growth in the economy over the past 10 years due to prolonged uncertainty after the vote and the increase in trade barriers with Europe. Other economists argue such studies overstate the impact of leaving the EU at a time of so many global crises.
The US has praised rare talks between representatives of Venezuela's interim president, Delcy Rodriguez, and the country's long marginalized opposition. In the first such meeting in almost 3 years on Thursday, Jorge Rodriguez, the president's brother and parliamentary leader, held discussions with a former lawmaker, Dinora Figuera. Iran says it's lodging a complaint with FIFA over what it says are continuing US entry visa issues for its football squad at the World Cup. The team had been expecting to be allowed to arrive at the city hosting Iran's games 2 days before each match, but they said they were given only a day to prepare. That's the latest world news from the BBC.
Challenge these days, new level crowd. Where did you pass?
Me, pass somewhere. I just switched for a better life. I switched for comfort. Look, your salary deserves better.
Switch?
Yeah.
How do you mean?
I switched my salary account to Fidelity Bank.
Oh, okay.
And that's my jackpot. I get higher loan amounts with lower interest rates, as well as personalized financial support. They gave me a loan to expand my side hustle. And the terms are just flexible.
Wow.
Your salary deserves better.
Oh, my salary deserves better, pa. You see the way you are smiling wide? Yes, I will switch and smile wider. Your salary deserves better. Switch to Fidelity Bank today and enjoy lower interest rate, car and home loan, personalized financial support, and a smile that lasts. Switch and smile wider. Fidelity Bank.
Mr. Speaker, there are no academic fee policy 2024-25 academic year. 152,698 validated first-year students benefited at a cost of 399,374,727 Ghana cedis. Mr. Speaker, for the 2025 academic year ongoing, 159,750 students have benefited so far at a cost of 489,456,427 Ghana cedis. To date, Mr. Speaker, 312,448 students have been assisted under the no-fee stress at a total cost of 888,831,000. Mr. Speaker, this is what we have done to support young people desirous of accessing tertiary education. Our policy remains access, relevance, and quality. For free tertiary education for persons with disability, 2025-2026 academic year, 1,530 persons with disability receive full fee and residential coverage at a total amount of 9,837,000. Mr. Speaker, I'm happy to announce that under this government, we are demystifying legal education, and therefore students pursuing law and professional law can now apply for the Student Loan Trust Plus. 1,332 students receive full fee coverage loans paid directly to their institutions. This includes 610 students from the Ghana School of Law, the first of its kind, Mr. Speaker. So the No Fee Stress initiative have several components. They include the no academic fees policy that I have explained to mitigate the financial burden. So, Mr. Speaker, in the past, we're told that show us one social intervention policy of the NDC and government. President Mahama has appropriately and eloquently responded to this with a no fee stress as a social intervention policy to support young people to have access to higher education. I should thank members of parliament. Many of you pay school fees at first years, and I'm sure even as you walk into the chamber, you are confronted daily that I haven't been able to pay my fees, help me out. Into 2027, the GET Fund will make a minimum allocation of 10 million to support each of the technical universities across the country, total 100 million. Mr. Speaker, we would honor that. There is no outstanding obligation in respect of no fee stress for 2024, 2025, 2025, 2026. The Honorable Minister for Finance has made releases adequately to the student loan trusts, which is executing the no fee stress and the free tertiary education for persons with disability. What we do is just authentication. Are you the real student? Are you a student of this particular institution? And more importantly, are you a first year student? When that is satisfactory, then payment is done. So the Honorable Minister of Finance have made adequate releases to the student loan trust, and they are currently disbursing. Thank you. Over the years, we have not allowed for financial clearance for the employment of persons in the category of non-teaching staff, the security-related component of it. We are doing a few where 2 students attempted to leave the school premises by hiding in the boot of a vehicle. The ministry wishes to assure the House that a number of security measures are already in place in our schools to safeguard students and maintain discipline. Mr. Speaker, the students who were involved in the indiscipline acts of hiding in a car and smuggling to town were given sanctions based on the code of conduct for learners. We intend to hold a major national conference on stemming out the growing indiscipline in the country. And I'm sure the honorable member, given his standing and stature, will be invited to the conference. We are looking for venue either in Sunyani or Kumasi. We have to engage. If you find a Ghanaian student go to school with a weapon or a knife, Mr. Speaker, that is un-Ghanaian. That is not our training, and that cannot be the training we want these young people to be exposed to. But agreeable that there is growing indiscipline in our school. Mr. Speaker, I share this interesting example. I was taking a walk in Tamale behind the wall of Vitim Secondary School, just taking a walk to my home. I saw a student scale the wall and he fell in front of me by the wall. He didn't need to do that. But many of the schools don't even have the walls. Like my attention was drawn to Boku, as I said, in the conflict area, we have to improve the walling of the schools. You had people attack students because they had easy access to it. But that also, you need financial resources to be able to execute that.
This Father's Day, give Dad more than just a gift. Give him an unforgettable experience. Join the Joy brands for the Joy Safari Escape, the ultimate weekend getaway created to celebrate fathers and father figures on 20th and 21st of June. Enjoy a premium escape filled with relaxation, adventure, music, great food, and quality family time. Your experience includes breakfast courtesy from Safari Homes, complimentary bus service to and from Aqua Safari because we care about your comfort, luxury night stay at Aqua Safari, scenic river tours and boat cruises, fish and tortoise feeding experience, underwater cave viewing, eco park adventure with amazing wildlife encounters, buffet meals, island party with live band entertainment, swimming pool, archery, board games, lawn tennis, endless Dance vibes from our DJs and fun activities for the kids too. So bring along the entire family. Rates are going for 4,000 Ghana cedis single, 6,000 Ghana cedis double, and 10,000 Ghana cedis for a family of 4. Book now or make enquiries by calling or WhatsApping Lois on 053 100 3813. The Joy Safari Escape, June 20 and 21. Joy Safari Escape, 1 weekend, endless memories. The Joy Safari Escape is powered by Hits FM and Joy Prime.
To dance with my father again.
Accused persons agree that since we have initiated plea negotiations, it is only by law prudent for the court to give us an adjournment until we come to inform the court of developments. And by law, we are entitled to 30 days of plea negotiations. So we agreed to take the 6th of July to come to the court to inform the court of progress so far in the plea negotiations. We are very hopeful that by the time we come to the court on the 6th, we will have made some progress and inform the court of what issues are left outstanding for us to clear and to file our pre-agreement in the court. The mood of the court and the predisposition of counsel from both sides suggests that we will be able to reach amicable settlement quickly for us to file a plea agreement that will bring the matter to finality.
I am at the studios of Joy FM, and I'm always excited to be here. This Father's Day, they're doing something truly amazing. Not that Joy never does anything truly amazing on special occasions. This Father's Day, they are sending all of us to Aqua Safari for Safari Escape. It's going to be a huge party to celebrate our very responsible fathers. And so you should come along. I've seen the itinerary, the activities. I'm more excited about the cruise. And so jump on board. Double is going for only 6,000 cedis and single 4,000 cedis. Your father is worth this. Jump onto the train. Come have fun. Have fun with Joy 99.7 FM because you truly deserve it.
And you know, last 2025, the Minister for Finance, Honorable Atufosen, announced that they were giving us further 200 million to continue the good work that we were doing. So in other words, so far we had only 300 million. And if we need to do proper, meaningful mopping up, of grains, excess grains, we need no less than 1.5 billion. So you can imagine what 300 million has done. You understand? But it's a good beginning. It's a good beginning because it hasn't been done before. You understand? That's where I draw my comfort from. It's a good beginning for the government to even think in the first place that we need to have national food reserve. Because if you take the West African sub-region, Ghana is the only country that does not have food reserve. Can you believe that? Interesting. That Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, etc. have national food reserve. We didn't have it.
Hello fam, this is Lexus Bill and I'd like to tell you about our special Father's Day celebration. Yes, it's the Joy Safari Escape. We're heading on down to Aqua Safari to celebrate all our wonderful fathers out there. You certainly need to join this trip. It's a very special weekend for the fathers and the whole family. We go out there, enjoy some good breakfast from Safari Homes, head on down to Aqua Safari. We're going to have an island party with live band music, DJs on rotation, and so much fun, especially for fathers and the whole family. You don't want to miss it for anything. So call the numbers down in this caption and book your slot, and let's see you at Aqua Safari 20th and 21st of June. Happy Father's Day.
And so tell England that we are coming. As we say in Ghana parlance, Wombae, we are coming. And so let us tell them, we yeah, Black Stars Beba, 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 yeah, we yeah. And to the three lions of England, ye din kunim, ye diko, ye besane dibium, ye din kunim, Yediko, Yabesana Dibio.
Mr. Speaker, yesterday was the first day I saw our Vice President dancing kakalika on the stage. Mr. Speaker, Ghana Black Star will say, yay. Black Star, oh, yeah. Black Star, oh, say.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen, I am Lois Shola Adeyemi, and I have something special to tell you. Now, this Father's Day, we have put something together, carefully curated something for you that we believe will make you and your father have an amazing time. You know fathers are the heroes, yes. So on the 20th through to the 21st, we are doing the Aqua Safari Escape, and you get to bring your father and celebrate him. Now, if you are coming alone or you're paying for just your father, then it's 4,000 Ghana cedis. If you're coming with your father as well, you can pay 6,000 Ghana cedis. And for a family of 4, you pay a good 10,000 Ghana cedis, and you get to enjoy a lot. There are activities to be played and a lot of fun to be had. Also, you get to experience Aqua Safari for yourself. So yes, it's the Safari Escape, and you should join the Joy brand, and let's go and have some amazing time. It's going to be nice. Again, 20th through to the 21st of June. You should be there. Happy Father's Day in advance. We love you. Mwah, 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 mwah.
Luxury, relaxation, and adventure are often associated with high costs, putting premium leisure experiences beyond the reach of many Ghanaian families. But what if a Father's Day celebration could offer all these experiences without breaking the bank? Well, this is what you have been waiting for. The Joy FM Safari Escape.
Welcome to Aqua Safari Resort, the breathtaking destination preparing for the 2-day fun day Father's Day celebration packed with excitement and family bonding. Now you come along with me over the next few minutes. I'll be taking you on a tour of this stunning resort, showing you some attractions and a sneak peek into the amazing activities lined up for the weekend.
From the moment we arrived at Aqua Safari Resort, it was clear why it has become one of Ghana's most sought-after leisure destinations. Nestled along the serene banks of the Volta River, the resort offers an atmosphere that instantly encourages you to slow down and unwind. The beautifully designed rooms, the breathtaking river views, the inviting poolside setting, and the warm hospitality all create an experience that feels both luxurious and welcoming. But one thing stands out for me. Whether it's cruising along the river, enjoying a meal, overlooking the water, spotting wildlife, or simply soaking in the peaceful surroundings, every activity...
I started the show by telling you that this morning to be on the Tema area, within the Tema areas, finding out the traffic situation. Okay, so Carlos Kaloni is actually on the Tema to Dawenya Road. So from Dawenya to the Tema Motorway Road, he'll be telling us the traffic situation on that road and your concerns as users of that road. Carlos, good morning and thank you very much for joining us. So Carlos, where specifically are you now and what's the traffic situation?
So, Winston, currently I am on the Dawenya stretch, that is from Barrier to Dawenya. And I'm standing right in front of Goodness Filling Station, which is at the Community 25 area. And I can tell you the traffic situation this morning is as usual. And, you know, for those who use this road regularly, they know that the stretch is synonymous with traffic all day. So the traffic is not like it happens in the morning and in the afternoon it eases. It's traffic that begins from morning as early as 5:30 a.m. on every given day. Even for those who still get up early to visit, they get caught up in this traffic situation here on the Dawenya Road. So as early as 5:30 a.m., you see long queue all the way from the Barrier area towards Dawenya, which is Pram Junction area. And so, interacted with a number of commuters. They tell me that averagely they are spending about 3 hours traversing a 17-kilometer stretch, which ordinarily should take, say, 15 minutes to cross. But they're telling me they are spending 3 hours, sometimes they even do 4 hours. That is just from Dawenya to the Bombaria or the Tama motorway roundabout. So this morning, the traffic, as usual, is heavy. But it is important to give some background to this particular road.
Okay.
Because of this traffic situation, which is not new, I'm told by the residents and commuters that the traffic situation has persisted for close to 10 years or more. And so it is not like it just happening. So in 2020, President Nana Addo Dankwa of 2020 passed on for the expansion of this particular road, into a dual carriageway. And we were told at the time that we're going to have about 6 lanes in all, 3 on each side. And the construction was scheduled to last for about some 18 months. That was in October 2020. And 2 companies were assigned or awarded the contract to do this expansion road. That is BHM Construction Limited and First Sky. So they were supposed to do this expansion within 18 months. But you recall that the project actually stalled along the way when we had issues with funding. And that has also crippled the expansion project to a large extent. So when this new administration came, they reorganized and then brought the contractors back to site. But Winston, I can tell you that if you drive from Dawenya all the way to Kumba, there's no significant work going on, even though you see some tracks, the pace at which the construction work is going, it's really slow. And so this generally is the situation. And the traffic has not eased. As I stand here, I can see the vehicles in a long gridlock from the Goodness Village station towards, Dawenya. That is vehicles coming from the Flau side towards Accra. There's a long queue. And then from the Dawenya side, from the Kumbaria side also coming to Dawenya towards the community 25 years, I see heavy gridlock. So that really is the picture. Now, because there are no access roads, every vehicle that is coming from Flau side towards Accra is compelled to use this particular road. So you have no other means to connect. The only connecting road that you can rely on is when you get to the Goodness Village station area, you would have to go through the Chama Community 25 and then go through Gulf City and maybe connect through a Ashaiman roundabout. But that road is terrible. But still, some vehicles try to use that road, even though it's so bad. So that has really compounded the problem because there are no other roads you can use. I understand, based on my interaction with some commuters, that there's another route from Pram that you can use through the beach all the way to Sama, which is alternative. But that road also, I'm told, is terrible, especially during the rainy season. So the situation is now making drivers or commuters to solely rely on this particular stretch. Okay. Reason why we have a lot of gridlock day in, day out on this stretch. So, Winston, that really paints the picture of the situation here on the Dawenya to Kumbaria road. It's a heavy gridlock here, and it's an everyday occurrence, and it's not going anytime soon because construction work is still, moving at a very slow pace, and commuters will not even want to speak to us because they are angry. I remember about a year ago, we were at this same spot where we engaged some of them, and I'm here at the Joy News branded shirt I am in, and one of them just told me that, no, Joy News, you've been on this road several times, we've said all that we needed to say, and so they have nothing more to tell us. All they want is for the road to be constructed, expanded quickly to ease the traffic situation on this side, Winston.
Great, Carlos. But there's this message here, and I just would want to find out if you've seen something like that. It says, Manche, if officials who use those roads pass through the traffic with sirens and leave us to our fate, how would they fix the problem? If the police act for all those who stay in and spend 3 hours to traverse a 15-minute journey, they will look sharp. Let him tell you what he's saying there. Do you see people, with these using sirens and just, rushing through the traffic?
Winston, it's a fact. It's something that happens on this road on daily basis. I have personally seen the motorcade, the police officers who ride the bikes actually lead these 4x4 vehicles from Dowenya to Tama, and it's something they do on daily basis. So you find the 4x4s, they are able to go faster using the median of the road to go. So it's a fact. It's something that happens here on daily basis.
All right, Carlos Caloni, thank you very, very much for joining us. So that's my colleague Carlos Caloni on Traffic Watch here on the Super Morning Show, and we're not stopping. So that's the situation on the Dowenya barrier through to the Accra motorway stretch. And we're urging the authorities to move fast. Okay, the Minister of Roads and Highways has been moving around, and he's talked about how, the pace of construction. But we'll come back to that area again next week. We'll be finding out. But if you live on that area, if you live on that stretch, if you use that road, would love to hear from you, okay? Join us on X, use the hashtag JoySMS. Then on WhatsApp, 055-1111-997. You can actually send us pictures and videos of the gridlock, okay? So we can also forward it to the authorities and urge them to do the right thing. And so that's a sad situation from Dawenya to Bombaria and then to the motorway. And you know, someone sent me a message, I think days ago, and I just would share this with you. And lots of your messages, okay, but let me just share this message with you. You know, how the person complained. And he said that, look, okay. Let me just see. Okay. Good morning, bro. Changed my route from motorway due to the gridlock and now going to go through Tema Beach Road, Spintex, and then to Accra. When will I get to work? That's from the Committee 25. Going to work from Committee 25 to Accra is hell now with a slow pace of work on the motorway and the Dawenya stretch. These contractors are insensitive and should care about our safety and health. And JB from Tema Community 25. So keep your messages coming. I see lots of you sending those messages. We're going to be sharing them shortly. We'll also compile them and send them to the Roads Ministry. But you know, your salary deserves better, so switch to Fidelity Bank today and enjoy amazing benefits, okay? Lower interest rates, higher loan amounts, personalized financial support, and a smile that lasts. It's time to switch and smile wider with Fidelity Bank. To learn more, call them on 0800 00 3355 or visit fidelitybank.com.gh or connect with them on social media and on social media at Fidelity Bank GH. Fidelity Bank, believe with us. But if you're planning a trip abroad, don't wait until you're stranded in a foreign country. Get covered with Glyco travel insurance before you fly. From medical emergencies and flight delays to lost luggage, Glyco has you covered every step of the way. Visit any Glyco Life branch or call 0555 305 547. Travel smart, travel protected. Glyco, we cushion you for life. So with the rains that we're experiencing lately, getting to bus stations can be stressful. Flooded roads, long queues, and the uncertainty of travel can make an already difficult journey even harder. And that's why more travelers are choosing Oya Bus Ride, the app that puts you in control of your intercity travel. With the Oya Bus Ride, you can book your trip from your phone, choose your preferred seat, select your pickup location, track your journey, and even monitor driver behavior for added peace of mind. No station stress, no unnecessary hassle, just convenient travel designed around you. Our pilot route currently operates between Accra and Kumasi, and with the Oya app, you can choose the route that works best for you. Download the Oya Bus Ride app today on the Google Play Store or App Store and discover why your journey should begin on your phone. Oya Bus Ride, no giddy giddy. Oya, let's go. And Total Energies announces for the information of the general investing public that the 50th annual general meeting of shareholders of the company will be held in person as well as virtually and streamed live to all shareholders from the Wesley Towers, number 3 Ambassadorial Enclave near Total Energies House or the Methodist Church headquarters on Thursday, the 25th of June, 2026 at 11 a.m.
But you never know that this is the conclusion.
So you are welcome to the future of mobility in Ghana. At Drive EV GH, they're not just selling electric cars, they're launching a movement, all electric, all style, zero fuel, zero noise. Cut your transport costs by up to 70%. That's right, no more oil changes, engine repairs, or long queues at gas stations. Drive now, pay later, no deposit, no excuses. And thanks to the amazing bank partners, you get instant approval, great interest rates, and super flexible terms. Want that luxury electric vehicle? It's yours today. And when it's time to recharge, they've got you covered with the X-Charge EV, their blazing fast smart charging network. Fully self-serve, app-enabled and growing fast across Ghana. So whether you're a smart driver, forward-thinking business, or someone chasing sustainability goals and SDG success, this is your moment. So are you ready to ride the revolution? Drive EVGH, Ghana's #1 electric car company. Visit their showroom at Burma Hill on the Mahama Road. For inquiries, call 0596 51 3056 or 0554 136410. Drive EVGH, drive into a sustainable future. So for those of you ambitious leaders and entrepreneurs who want executive education, the China-Europe International Business School offers you just that. It's global EMBA in Shanghai, taught across 12 countries with unmatched global exposure, ranks #2 globally by Financial Times, and has remained in the top 2 for 8 consecutive years. The full-time MBA, also in Shanghai, shapes future-ready professionals and is ranked #1 in Asia for 10 consecutive years and #8 globally. In Ghana, the Advanced Management Program equips senior executives with strategic leadership capabilities, while the Owner-Director Program empowers family business leaders as the directors to scale sustainably. The Women Entrepreneurship and Leadership for Africa WELA programs run in Ghana and Nigeria supports female leaders and aspiring entrepreneurs to build strong structures and systems for business growth and scale. Join SEEBS to gain global insight, practical skills, and a powerful alumni network to accelerate your impact. For registration and inquiries, call them on 0544 315 238 0544 315 238 or visit ceibs.edu/Africa. And Bank of Africa invites you to reactivate your dormant account today and discover the refreshed range of products and services from their enhanced SME support facility to the convenience of a USD debit card, credit card, and much more. Updating your account is also easy. Simply visit any Bank of Africa branch with your Ghana card. For any assistance, call Bank of Africa on 0302 429 333 or 0302 249 690. Bank of Africa, as strong as a group, as close as a partner. And you know, Franco Trading Enterprise is still your leading mobile phone accessories and electronic retail outlet. Purchase items such as Nokia, Samsung, iPhone, smart TVs from 32 to 100 inches, Franco air conditioners ranging from 1.5 HP to 2.5 HP, chest freezers and refrigerators, washing machines, microwave blender, generator, gas and electric stove, CCTV camera, and all other mobile phone brands and accessories from all their shops nationwide at up to 40% discount on their digital platforms. Call them on the official number 0246 422338 or 0555 939311 or 0302 225651 or download the new Franco Trading app Franco on the Google Play Store, or you can visit their website at that's francotrading.com. Franco Trading, still phone papa perfie. Ghana, time to talk water tanks, and I'm sure by now you know the secret to real water storage. It's simple. If your tank doesn't have the tortoise on it, then you know it's not the correct tank, because the tortoise tank Syntex tank is the champion of water tanks. It's strong, durable, and built to handle a Ghanaian weather. Rain or shine, Syntex tank has your back. So my people, go outside, check your tanks, and if it doesn't have the tortoise on it, then you know it's time to upgrade. Join the Syntex tank family today and enjoy water storage that's stuff like a tortoise. Call 0244 335 168 to buy now, or find one of their 400 agents nationwide. You can also shop online at syntexgh.com. Syntex tank, air strong, air tough. But if you're looking to advance your security career and increase your earning potential, then the PSP, Physical Security Professional, and PCI, Professional Certified Investigator certifications from ACES International are globally recognized credentials that validate expertise in physical security investigations and security management. So whether you are in law enforcement, the military, private security, corporate security, risk management, loss prevention, or security consulting, these certifications can enhance your professional credibility, strengthen your leadership profile, and create opportunities for career growth and higher salaries. It's ideal for national security, police, military, immigration, prisons, fire service, and customs officers, campus, private, corporate, industrial, aviation, port, and mining security officers. Academics and researchers in security studies can also do this and gain confidence, build global credibility, stand out professionally. Call or WhatsApp 0245 789071. Enroll in the PSP and PCI preparation programs today. Assist international certifications from experience to global recognition. And breakfast is already special, but with Nido, it just got even better. Now with the Nido 10 plus 1 promo on our 14 gram and 20 gram packs, you have 10 plus 1 more reasons to enjoy breakfast. Buy a one strip of our promo packs and get 11 sachet instead, one extra sachet free. That's more smiles at the table, more creamy goodness fortified with iron, and more value for your family, because your breakfast deserves a little extra. Promo runs while stock lasts. T's and C's apply. Stay with us. We'll be right back after these messages with your birthday shouts and sports here on the Super Morning Show.
Hello? Charlie, I'm at the library. Why do you keep calling me?
Wait, question. What's the capital of Burkina Faso?
Ouagadougou. Bye.
Wait. Which planet is the hottest in the solar system?
Venus. Charlie, why all these questions?
See, I'm playing the MTN Swipe and Win promo. I might cash out some cool 1,000 Ghana cedis today.
Hey! 1,000 cedis?
Shh.
Charlie, what's the next question? What's the next question?
Join the MTN Swipe and Win promo today. Answer trivia, earn points, and stand a chance to win 1,000 Ghana cedis every day. Weekly cash of 1,000, 2,000, or 3,000 Ghana cedis. A brand new Hyundai Texan in the first 3 months, and the ultimate grand prize of 500,000 Ghana cedis. Recharge your account to qualify for the daily draws. To join, visit swipeandwinpromo.mtn.com.gh. Download the My MTN app or dial *5030#. This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. TNCs apply.
MTN.
For 130 years, Standard Chartered has been there for Ghana and for you, supporting your financial aspirations and driving your business ambitions, opening doors to new possibilities, turning small dreams into big realities, and bringing banking to the palm of your hands. For 130 years, we have been there, empowering the next generation to soar higher. And as always, we believe we can achieve even more together. This year, as we celebrate 130 years of operations in Ghana, we look into the future with you because we are bringing 130 years of expertise to power your wealth and business ambitions, 130 years of heritage to power your aspirations. Let's partner for progress. Standard Chartered, here for good.
Ghana! The World Cup spirit is here. The rhythm of the game is calling, and Hisense is bringing the stadium heat right to your doorstep. We know football runs through your veins. Now, as we root for our very own Black Stars on the world stage, Hisense is taking the experience to the next level with exclusive World Cup promo offers that you simply can't miss. From 8th to 18th June, every goal and every celebration will feel legendary. Whether you are screaming "Goal!" from your bedroom, the office, or the lounge, our televisions and sound systems are built to capture the authentic stadium atmosphere for every football lover in Ghana. From sleek 32-inch smart TVs to mind-blowing 116-inch giant screens, pair them with powerful Hisense sound systems so you can hear every chant and whistle like you are sitting right in the stands. And check this out. We've joined forces with MTN Ghana and DSTV to bring you special World Cup packages. When you buy selected Hisense model, it's a total win for the fans. Visit any authorized Hisense showroom nationwide and discover these exciting World Cup offers for yourself. Hisense, everyday prices for everyday people.
Remember shit that your mama made for home church all of and watch it. Back to school with Kenke. It's here, come chop today. Did this shit to home and taste? 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 Onion, ginger, garlic blend, flavor you there. Pepper, shrimp, and fish inside. If you're DNA, no preservative, just herbs and spice. Natural we taste, spicy we eat. Did this shit to home and taste? Corner, chew we taste. Matter your choice to make. Spicy taste like mama made. Did this shit to home and taste? Did this shit to home and taste? Did this shit to home and taste? Did this shit to home and taste?
Welcome back. Time now for birthday messages here on the Super Morning Show, brought to us by MTN Everywhere You Go. And Bank of Africa BOA Pay from Bank of Africa offers a hassle-free solution for fee collection and other payments. Call us or chat Fafa at boaghana.com for details. Franco Trading Enterprise, still phone Papa Perfie, and loads of your birthday messages this morning. So let's get into them here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. So today is the birthday of Ernest Bediako Sapong of Ernest Chemist. Happy birthday to you. You're celebrating 70 years today, coming to us from the multimedia group to you. And Kwame Sefakain, it's your birthday. Oh, Bra Kwame, enjoy your day. You turned, 56 years today. Oh, But also, happy birthday to Madam Yang Yang, Managing Director of Zonda Tech Ghana Limited, and happy birthday to my sweet Beatrice Meyer Hyde of EcoBank Ghana Medina Central Branch. On your special day, I celebrate the beautiful woman. You're my loving wife, a wonderful mother, my dearest best friend. Okay, lots of your messages. Best friend and a beautiful soul who fills our lives with love, strength, and endless grace. Thank you for your love, your kindness, and for being the heart of our home. This one, it's from your husband, Peter Meyer Hyde of Ostec Limited. And this one says, happy birthday, my darling Kwesi. Today I celebrate not only the remarkable leader, scholar, and advocate that the world knows, but also the wonderful husband, father, and friend that we're blessed to know and love. Your wisdom, strength, integrity, and unwavering commitment to making a difference continue to inspire so many lives. As you mark another decade, I pray that God grants you good health, renewed strength, greater joy, and the fulfillment of every purpose. Okay. Also, this one says, so happy birthday, Edward Ernest Akanyamike Jr. May God bless you abundantly today and always with all my love. Is from Juliet Akanyamike, COO of Ghana Interbank Payment and Settlement System, GIPS. Okay. Final one says, on behalf of the board, management, and staff of Pesol Systems, Liberty Pay, Spring Data Works, and Assured Pensions Trust, we proudly celebrate a remarkable leader, mentor, and visionary, Michael Kwashi, on your 60th birthday. As you mark this significant milestone, we wish you good health, lasting happiness, and continued success. Thank you for your guidance, wisdom, and service. Happy 60th birthday, Michael Kwashi. Which means we can get into the Sports Center now, brought to us by MTN. Switch to MTN's eSIM. Download my MTN app to go SIMless today. Standard Chartered Bank here for good. And DSTV, you know the biggest football tournament is here. And DSTV is giving you front row seats to all the actions live as the FIFA World Cup 2026. And it's that time when everything can wait. Even sleep can wait. DSTV, your home of entertainment and high-sense everyday prices for everyday people. You know, some things, sometimes the big moments start with small things, a call to a loved one, a Momo transaction to support family, a bundle to grow your business. But what if they could lead to something bigger than you ever imagined? With MTN at 30 promo, every call, every text, every browse, every Momo transaction, every connection to home fiber, and every activity on the My MTN app earns you points towards amazing rewards, including 9 brand new Toyota Land Cruiser Prados, over 10 million Ghana cedis in cash prizes, and unforgettable experiences just for you. Because every move counts. Dial *530# or use the My MTN app to participate now, and let's stay connected everywhere you go. MTN at 30 promo, make every move count. Terms and conditions apply. And for 130 years, Standard Chartered has been more than a bank. They've been your partner in progress, from helping establish Ghana's financial system to building businesses and connecting them to the world, from helping generations grow and protect their wealth to powering innovation and helping communities thrive. Today, we stand on 130 years of heritage to power your ambitions and unlock opportunities, 130 years of expertise to drive cross-border connections that move businesses forward, support your financial and wealth aspirations to sustainably impact communities. As always, we believe we can achieve more by partnering together. Standard Chartered, here for good. And Ghana, you know the World Cup spirit is here, so from Hacho to Kumasi, the rhythm of the game is calling, and Hisense is bringing the stadium heat right to your doorstep. As we root for our very own Black Stars on the world stage, Hisense is taking the experience to the next level with exclusive World Cup promo offers that you simply can't miss. Mark your calendars from now to the 28th of June. Every goal, every celebration will feel legendary. Whether you're screaming goal from your bedroom, the office, or the lounge, our televisions and sound systems are built to capture that authentic stadium atmosphere for every lover of football in Ghana. Upgrade your viewing with a massive range from sleek 32-inch smart TVs to the mind-blowing 116-inch giant screens. Pair them with a powerful Hisense sound system so you can hear every chant and whistle like you're sitting right in the stands. Now, for more exciting news, Hisense has joined forces with MTN Ghana and DSTV to bring you special World Cup packages when you buy selected Hisense models. It's a total win-win for everyone. Visit any authorized Hisense showroom nationwide and discover these exciting World Cup offers for everyone. Hisense everyday prices for everyday people. Call them on 0302 550000 or visit their website hisense.com.gh. Achue.
Winston, good morning to you and to everyone. Welcome aboard the Joy Sports Center. My name is Victor Achitamaklu. Today we'll go heavy on the FIFA World Cup as we have in the past week and will continue to do for the next 31 days that the FIFA World Cup will run. And today we've got one interesting game for you on commentary and of course on TV as well. But let's start with matters relating to the Black Stars of Ghana, because former striker Abdulmajid Waris has lauded the team for their resilience in the win over Panama. The Stars had to leave it late to beat Panama by 1-0. Caleb Irinchi scoring the winner in stoppage time. And Majid Waris says the players had to work for that result.
As I said, they knew it requires a lot of sacrifice to win this game. And then I think the boys did like the sacrifice, the whole team, to be honest, because one of the most important thing was how they moved together and then coming back. If you watch closely, most of the second balls, we won it. And then this is something, most of the games, most of goals is being scored by second ball. And then the team was defending low and up together. And then the two midfielders, Caleb did really well. And then Elisha as well, they all drop back and then always make sure they are supporting the back line and then picking up the second ball. I think they did actually make the sacrifice.
But he also spoke about Jordan Ayew's performance, and while admitting the flaws in Jordan's game, also highlights the aspects that suited Ghana's game.
We all know Jordan didn't have a good game, and then which happens sometimes in the game. We are all footballers, and then we've been through that. Sometimes you don't have a good start, but sometimes getting some fouls for us, slowing the game down, because as you said at the beginning of the game, in the first half, we were actually under pressure, and then sometimes when the team is under pressure, you need to slow things down to get everyone start to communicate more, get everyone to start concentrating even more, because when you are under pressure, it's more likely that basic mistakes can actually lead to goal. When a team is under pressure, you see a throw in, the goal kick, the fouls, you need to take longer to take them. And then to kill the tempo of the other team and then make sure you get your team back to their feet, and then now you can start to progress more.
That was Abdulmajid Waris. He's a former Black Star striker. He was speaking on World Cup Daily on Joy Prime. That show airs on weekdays from 10 a.m. to 12 midday. And today I will be on, and you can join us from 10 a.m. for World Cup Daily that looks ahead to all things FIFA World Cup. Now let's move the conversation on and talk about the team itself, whose manager Carlos Queiroz has stressed the need for continuous improvement while the team is at the World Cup, irrespective of the results.
I think the right word is exactly that we are growing up as a team. We are playing a different system. The methods that we are using to attack are built to match the profile of our players, playing vertical football with full speed actions. But step by step, we will improve. The players, they will adjust to each other. For me, it's important that the players understand the game, and people needs to understand the game.
Carlos Queiroz, who's the Black Stars head coach, speaking there. Ghana's next game is on Tuesday against England in Boston in that second group game. Remember, the Black Stars of Ghana have never lost a match day 2 game at the FIFA World Cup, despite playing teams like Australia, South Korea, Germany at the FIFA World Cup. The Black Stars are yet to lose a second group game. So we'll see how that goes on Tuesday when the Stars take on England. But last night, Canada posted a result that their manager hopes will be seminal as far as football development in the country is concerned. They spanked Qatar for 6 in that group win, and the manager says for a country that loves hockey first, he hopes that that result will inspire a new generation of football fans.
When I came here, the vision was more than just this World Cup. Obviously, a big carrot was the fact that it was a home World Cup, but it was to change the sport in the country, to drive interest, to drive expertise, to educate, and to create a pathway for the future, and to create an identity for what Canadian soccer could be. You can say and do all the right things, but you need moments like today. You need moments where everybody remembers what happened. Like no one will forget this, and no Canadian will forget this day. And I said afterwards to Matt, there'll be 40 million people that said they were here.
Jesse Marsh is the head coach of the Canadian national team. speaking there after they beat Qatar by 6-0 in that Group B affair. In the group's other game, Switzerland also beat Bosnia and Herzegovina by 4-1 to take their points tally to 4 at the end of the match day. In Group A, Czech Republic also drew 1-0 with South Africa in that game, while the host Mexico also accounted for South Korea, beating them by 1-0. Later today at 7 p.m., the United States of America will take on Australia in their second group game. And the head coach of the U.S. national team is Mauricio Pochettino. He's been speaking about the need for the referees to clamp down on potential aggressive play by Australia, who they faced last year in a preparatory game for the World Cup, with quite a number of U.S. players picking up injuries owing to the excessively physical nature of that game.
When you play non-official game, it's completely different. The games become more street games, no friendlies. A street game that are not friendly. And always it's difficult, VAR, no VAR, you know. I think it's no doubt that, okay, the referees are top level. The referees will be in the VAR top level. And I think I have no doubt. For me, it's not never was, but it's not going to be for me to put in doubt nothing. They are great professional, and happen what happen, always difficult task for them, you know.
Mauricio Pochettino is the head coach of the USA team. They take on Australia at 7 p.m. in that game. There will be live commentary of the Scotland versus Morocco game. That's at 10 p.m. I'll be here to bring you live commentary, so be sure to make your dates for that game. Away from the World Cup, let's talk about some transfer news, because Real Madrid last week announced the completion of the signing of Spanish left-back Marco Correa, who played for Chelsea last season. They signed him in a €60 million move, and the left-back has been explaining his decision to swap London for Madrid.
If you ask me few months ago, probably I said that I don't expect leaving Chelsea, because I was very happy there. My family was very happy, but in life, in football, sometimes you need to change, and sometimes you start new chapters that you don't expect, and it's not easy leaving Chelsea, because I lived there for years. I think I arrived as probably young as a kid and I dream to win trophies, and Chelsea give me this. I can play champions. That is another dream that you have when you start to play football, and I'm very grateful to what Chelsea give me. But I think the step that I go now to Real Madrid is better, is bigger. I think I can come back to my country. I play Real Madrid. It's one of the best clubs in the world, and I think is a step that I need to do, a decision that is not easy, but I think was the right decision for me as for my family.
Marco Correa, now Real Madrid player, explaining why he had to leave Chelsea. So join us later today as we find out which teams could qualify for the round of 32. You know, Mexico, that win means that they are now the first team to qualify for the round of 32 after beating South Korea by 1-0. The commentary match is at 10 p.m. I'll be here to bring you commentary of the Morocco versus Scotland game and see if Morocco can get the win. But quickly before we go, Winston, the London Marathon will be held across 2 days in a special one-off edition of the event next year. The organizers just confirmed that they were exploring ways to enable more people to take part after a record 1.33 million people entered the ballot for next year's event. Now, that's why it will be held over 2 days. So the first is on Saturday, the 24th of April, and then the next day, April 25, will allow 100,000 people to take part in the London Marathon in 2027, essentially doubling the chances of success for those who entered the ballot. Now, they say that they expect to raise more than £150 million for charities and provide a £400 million boost to the UK economy, according to Hugh Brasher, who is the chief executive of the London Marathon event. So that's the bit of news as far as the London Marathon is concerned. After the Super Morning Show, you need to join us on Joy Prime.
Yes,
from 10 a.m.
Very crucial.
Yeah, midday for World Cup Daily.
Achu, thank you very much. So South Africa got a draw, which means they are still in there. If they're able to win
if they win the final game against South Korea,
they would qualify.
They would qualify.
Yeah, that's if they win.
There's also an unlikely event where they draw, end the group with 2 points, and have about a 10% chance also of qualifying as one of the best third place teams. It's an outside, it's a remote possibility. Yes, it's a remote possibility.
2 points.
Yes.
2 points, pa.
No, we don't want to discourage them. It's a remote possibility, but it is possible.
Okay, let's see. Thank you very much, True, for joining us. Time now for the Business Minute, brought to us by Anointed Engineering Services, the generator experts.
Hello, welcome to the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Anointed Engineering Services Limited, the generator experts. Ghana's food security has received a boost as the Ghana National Food Buffer Stock Company reports that national food reserves have reached 100,000 bags of cereals, including maize and rice. The proposed Kettle Pot project has cleared a major hurdle. Director General of the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority, Major General Paul Seydou Tanya Kulenu, says the Environmental Protection Agency's approval of the project's environmental impact assessment paves the way for Ghana's third commercial port, expected to drive trade and investment in the Volta region. The Association of Rural Banks has endorsed the Bank of Ghana's plan to convert rural banks into community banks, saying the reform will create opportunities for growth and expand financial services in local communities. And US President Donald Trump is defending his controversial peace deal with Iran, highlighting positive market reactions. And that's the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Anointed Engineering Services Limited, the generator experts.
Welcome back from the Joy Business Minute here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. You know, Anointed Engineering Services Limited, they're into the sale of ultra silent, fuel efficient diesel generating sets with sizes ranging from 5 kVA to 3,000 kVA at competitive prices. And for every generator you acquire, you'll enjoy a 5-year warranty. They also undertake maintenance and repairs of all kinds of diesel generating sets. Their services include a 24-hour emergency service, sale of genuine spare parts, reliable rental service, professional advice, and sale of tower lights and rental. Locate their East Legon branch at 26 Boundary Road, Legon, close to AH Hotel, and head office at number 77 Anointed House on the main Odoko Malam Highway near the Odoko traffic light. They also have 21 branches nationwide. They're into skill training. They have a training school that trains students in generators and plants, auto mechanics, electricals and controls, as well as solar installations, offering 80% hands-on training and 20% theory. So call them on 0243 480 334 or 0246 423534. Anointed, the generator experts. Let's get interactive this morning here on the Super Morning Show. Social media messages brought to us by EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank, and number 10 Liver Salt, a refreshing relief, and Cowbell Coffee with you every moment. And so this morning, if you're on the Dowenya, Kumbaria to motorway stretch, share your traffic experience with us, okay? But that's not all. Wherever you find yourself as part of our traffic watch, tell us what the traffic situation is. But also, many of you have been sending us messages about the student loan. I want to know what you used it for, okay? Somebody says they just used it for drinking on campus. I don't know what you used yours for. But you know that how money really moves in Ghana? At EcoBank, we know it. We know it doesn't move only on payday. It moves every day, connecting Ghanaians with their families, communities, and businesses. It's airtime sent to a sister, transport money for daddy, support for her cousins, education, contribution towards family funeral, and helping hand when it matters most. In Ghana, money is more than a transaction. It is people supporting people, families helping families, and communities moving forward together. And that's why there's EcoBank, a bank built for the way Ghanaians and Africans move money, with one seamless banking experience across 34 African countries. EcoBank digital platforms connect people, businesses, and opportunities in Ghana and across the continent. Pay bills, transfer money, access ATM services, and manage your finances anytime, anywhere with the EcoBank mobile app, USSD *770#. EcoBank online and EcoBank ATMs nationwide. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. But on Big Stories this morning, brought to us by Telecel, connecting energies, and Cowbell Coffee with you every moment. We want to know, more about your fathers and what do you intend doing for them on Father's Day. Have you gotten them the, ticket for the Safari Escape? Well, if you haven't, today's the final day. So 053 100 3813. 053 100 3813. Get the ticket for your father. And, make sure that you spend some quality time with him this weekend from tomorrow into Sunday. I like the, jam on the island. But your money deserves the safest home. And with Telecel Cash, you're protected every step of the way. No risk, no worries, no long stories, just peace of mind. Dial *110# or download the Telecel Play app now For safe, secure transactions, Telecel Cash, the safer choice. Send the keke. But you know the moment when the alarm rings and life is already asking questions, campus, office, hustle, dreams waiting to be chased? Well, those are the moments when you need something that helps you show up and keep going. And that's why Cowbell Coffee stays with me every single moment. So whether you're grinding for that exam, pushing deadlines at work, or cooking up the next big idea, Cowbell Coffee gives you that creamy taste and rich coffee aroma to kickstart your day right, and you can enjoy it anytime. Because success doesn't happen overnight. It's the little moments, the early mornings, and the late nights. And through it all, Cowbell Coffee Day with you. Cowbell Coffee with you every moment. And this is FDA approved. Stay with us here on the Super Morning Show. When we return, we get into a conversation about your father. And who knows what could happen. But hey, get your ticket for your father. It's only 6,000 for you and your father for the Safari Escape, okay? Don't just buy one for your father and say, oh, that's 4,000. Daddy, I want to surprise you. But for our wives, if you have been complaining that your husband has not been taking you out, please compel your husband. Get a ticket, 6,000, and I'm sure you know how you're going to get that money from your husband. We'll be right back.
We are young entrepreneurs. We're vibrant and we make the trends. When we run sales promos, it literally sells out.
Feels thoughtfully created for relaxation and enjoyment. It's easy to see why many families are choosing Aqua Safari not just as a holiday destination, but as a place to create lasting memories together. Well, let's speak to the front office manager to tell us a little bit more why Aqua Safari stands out and why must fathers like you be here on Father's Day.
I believe oftentimes during Father's Day, we barely celebrate them enough. So this is the time to appreciate fathers for who they are, because they go through a lot for us. Fees and whatnot, everything we require, they provide. But why not Aqua Safari? We literally have it all. We have the animals, we have the greenery, beautiful rooms. Why not? Not to talk of the Eco Park experience and the nautical experience. So you get to experience the water sports activities we have available as well. Or you get to feed animals, the crocodiles, all those experiences. And to top it off, you also have to experience the night as well with the local, the continental dishes. I mean, it's beautiful here. So why not Aqua Safari?
One of the biggest misconceptions about destinations like this is that they are beyond the reach of the average Ghanaian family. But after seeing the experiences available, it's definitely clear that Aqua Safari is working to change that narrative. Well, come along with me as I experience some of the activities lined up for you this Father's Day. Well, that's me trying to pet the tortoise. Oh, yeah, getting up close, I'm a bit scared. I am scared, but that is an experience. Getting close to the resort's tortoises and other animals. Look at that, the donkeys. Oh, I'm scared again. I am scared, but that in all is an experience you really need to have. And imagine waking up, seeing a horse on your balcony. Well, that's refreshing because, simply looking forward to relaxing by the pool with family. There's something here for everyone. Let's head on to Eco Park 5 to see what activities will be happening there as well.
Welcome to Safari Eco Park 5! And definitely here's where we'll be hosting our fathers, having a live band and enjoying the party all night long.
As evening approaches, the atmosphere here will be transformed. The live band set up, entertainment areas, dining experiences. Yes, the point and kill experience here as well creates the perfect backdrop for meaningful family moments and a well-deserved celebration. Well, this and more you will be experiencing here at Aqua Safari this Father's Day. But one thing stands out for me, and that is this is not just a getaway. It's an opportunity for fathers, family to pause from the demands of everyday life and spend quality time with the people who matter most. Now, what makes the Joy Safari Escape even more attractive is the fact that these experiences come together in one package, complete with luxury accommodation, complimentary transportation, and specially discounted rates. And so, for fathers looking to celebrate in a meaningful way, surrounded by nature, adventure, relaxation, and loved ones, Joy Safari Escape offers that experience that is both memorable and surprisingly attainable.
What an incredible experience it's been exploring every single thing that Aqua Safari has in store for this Father's Day celebration. The serene environment here, and of course the feel on the Volta River, to the exciting activities, great food, great music. Look, this is your cue that if you are just still thinking about how to celebrate your father or that father figure in your life, this is your cue. Don't just give them a wish, but give them an experience, an unforgettable one at that.
Hi guys! Joy FM is Father's Day. It's the Safari Escape, a time for fathers and children to just get together, catch up on old times, and just, unwind and just relax, because it's been a long year. And guess what? It's 4,000 Ghana cedis for single, 6,000 Ghana cedis for double, and for a family of 4, it's 10,000 Ghana cedis. You definitely do not want to miss it.
Mr. Speaker, there are no academic fee policy 2024-25 academic year. 152,698 validated first-year students benefited at a cost of 399,374,727 Ghana cedis. Mr. Speaker, for the 2025 academic year ongoing, 159,750 students have benefited so far at a cost of 489,456,427 Ghana cedis. To date, Mr. Speaker, 312,448 students have been assisted under the no-fee stress at a total cost of 888,831,000. Mr. Speaker, this is what we have done to support young people desirous of accessing tertiary education. Our policy remains access, relevance, and quality. For free tertiary education for persons with disability, 2025-2026 academic year, 1,530 persons with disability receive full fee and residential coverage at a total amount of 9,837,000. Mr. Speaker, I'm happy to announce that under this government, we are demystifying legal education, and therefore students pursuing law and professional law can now apply for the Student Loan Trust Plus. 1,332 students receive full fee coverage loans paid directly to their institutions. This includes 610 students from the Ghana School of Law, the first of its kind, Mr. Speaker. So the No Fee Stress Initiative have several components. They include the no academic fees policy that I have explained to mitigate the financial burden. So, Mr. Speaker, in the past, we're told that show us one social intervention policy of the NDC and government. President Mahama has appropriately and eloquently responded to this with a no fee stress as his social intervention policy to support young people to have access to higher education. I should thank members of parliament. Many of you pay school fees at first years, and I'm sure even as you walk into the chamber, you are confronted daily that I haven't been able to pay my fees, help me out. Into 2027, the GET Fund will make a minimum allocation of 10 million to support each of the technical universities across the country, total 100 million. Mr. Speaker, we would honor that. There is no outstanding obligation in respect of no fee stress for 2024, 2025, 2025, 2026. The Honorable Minister for Finance has made releases adequately to the student loan trusts, which is executing the no-fee stress and the free tertiary education for persons with disability. What we do is just authentication. Are you the real student? Are you a student of this particular institution? And more importantly, are you a first year student? When that is satisfactory, then payment is done. So the Honorable Minister of Finance have made adequate releases to the student loan trust, and they are currently disbursing. Thank you.
With House of Exile here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. But you know, this morning I was telling you about the Controller and Accountants General's Department, which is set to begin direct salary deductions from more than 4,000 public sector workers who have defaulted on student loan payments. And this move follows the identification of defaulters on government payroll. We've been joined by Dr. Sajida Shiraz, who is Chief Executive Officer of the Students Loan Trust Fund. I mean, to have a better understanding of this move. Dr. Sajida Shiraz, good morning. Thank you very much for joining us.
Good morning, and good morning to your listeners.
Good. So I look at I listened to the story, and we're told that some 4,000 public sector workers who've defaulted on their student loan payments, they will begin direct salary deductions. But just by way of clarification, if you can, the defaulters, what's the number? These are those on public payroll. But what's the total number of defaulters that we're looking at?
Again, good morning to you. So thank you for the opportunity to provide more perspective on how we are working to make student loans and the Student Loan Trust Fund more financially viable and sustainable. So in pursuit of that, we had engagements with the department, the Controller and Accountants Department, and we submitted to them a list of persons or beneficiaries on our loan portfolio tied to employment whom we had been trying to collect from. And following their own investigations, they identified more than 4,000 students presently, more than 4,000 beneficiaries. They're actually still looking into government payroll to see if there are more persons tied to employment who have defaulted on their students' loan that the department can support us to collect from.
Okay. But help me understand. Now, when you become a beneficiary of the Students' Loan Trust Fund, what's the repayment period like?
Right after school, when you take the loan, we have a grace period of 2 years. Then repayment kicks in. It is easier for those directly tied to employment because there are provisions in the Student Loan Trust Fund Act that mandates every employer to inquire from every prospective employee if they are on the loan portfolio and to immediately begin processes to deduct for us. So for those on the Controller and Accountant General's payroll, who is arguably the largest employer in the country, it should be easier, except that some of them are able to also take loans, day service, and because the students' loan payments have historically not been prioritized, by the time we try to collect, they may have reached the limits to which every person is allowed to service loans in a month, which is why we have engaged on the Controller and Accountant General helping us to respect the senior loan provision in the Student Loan Trust Fund Act, which means that they should be able to prioritize student loan over every other private loan that a person may take.
So these 4,000 who have been identified, when will the deductions begin?
We are working through the modalities, but I have the assurance of the department that starting next month, we should be able to have deductions from them.
Now, how is this likely to impact the Students' Loan Trust Fund? How much are you expecting monthly, and how will that help the scheme?
We hope it will help us significantly. The work we do is good work, and the sustainability of the fund is important because if you pay back your student loan, we're able to help other students to benefit from last year, for instance, we failed to meet our repayment targets. We had a target of 120 million set. We're only able to 90 million. But I should share that what was actually due was more than 300 million. So the engagement, even with the Controller and Accountants General, we hope will be a first step in what will be many institutional partnerships towards collection. Okay. We have started engagements with the Ghana Revenue Authority, and we are working on the modalities for a data sharing arrangement, which would help us to be able to collect for people not tied to employment in the public sector. We have also engaged the Registrar of Companies, the Registrar General Department, and again, we are working to see for those in private business, those who have their own companies and are their own bosses, to see what data sharing arrangements can help to support our work. Because every time we talk about financial sustainability, it can't always be that we are looking to governments to give us allocations to support our work. 20 years after the establishment of the fund, I think that what we should be looking to do is anchor it in a way that it is viable. And at the fund, we have taken very empathetic approaches to this, because it is because of this that we have reduced the interest rates for those now taking the loan from a 12% compounding interest to 6% simple interest. So we are not just chasing people to collect. We realize that what we are doing is financing futures and funding dreams. We are giving money for people to go to school. So we can be very heavy-handed in collections. Our act gives us room to publish names and then take some very, very punitive measures towards recollection. We are very hesitant to use that because, again, this was money taken for schools. It's not commercial loan, it's a social loan. But following some conversations with the Minister of Education, it has come up, and it is something I know he's mindful about a future in which repayments may be income contingent or employment contingent. So that way we are not just looking at about our collections as in the numbers due and then the amount paid, and not giving recognition to whether those persons we are chasing for money are actually employed and can service the loans we seek to take from them.
All right. Thank you very, very much, Dr. Sajida Shiraz, for joining us this morning. We're grateful to you.
Thank you very much for having me.
And she's the CEO of the Students' Loan Trust Fund, explaining what they're doing to recoup, the funds that you took so they can give more to others who may need it. But coming up, our friends from the Complete Farmer app, they're joining us because they're launching a new digital platform to make agriculture more connected, accessible, and structured for growers, buyers, and other players across the agricultural value chain.
Press a man, where you gonna run to? Down, press a man, where you gonna run to? Down, press a man, where you gonna run to? All along that day. The sea will be boiling.
coffee in your cup. Enjoy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best.
I wouldn't like to be a flea under your collar, man. I wouldn't like to be a flea under your collar, man. I wouldn't like to be a flea under your collar. All along that day. You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. You can run, but you can't hide. Telling you all along that day. You're gonna run to the Lord, begging him to hide you. You're gonna run to the Lord, begging him to hide you. You're gonna run to
Coffee in your cup. Enjoy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
all along the day. And I said, down, press a man. Where you gonna run to? Where you gonna run to? Down, press a man. Where you gonna run to? I said, all along that.
Yeah, and that's Peter Tosh with Down Presserman here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. You can run, but you can't hide, okay? So for those of you who have taken loans while you were in the university, please pay so that others can also get loans. I don't understand. You took loan when you were in the university, and you have refused to pay. Anyway, help me understand what you use the loans for, because I told you this morning that when we were at the university, when the loans are paid, those days you see they will bring the list, and you hear the loan nabo. My goodness, those were great moments. But our friends from the Complete Farmer app have joined us this morning. Gilbert Nitake is Innovation Manager, Complete Farmer app, and Roland Owusu is Lead Product Manager, Complete Farmer app. Good morning, and thank you very much for joining us.
Good morning. Good morning.
I believe you're all doing well.
Doing well.
Great. You were laughing when I talked about loan naba. Did you remember anything?
No.
Okay. You didn't take student loan. If you took student loan, in those days when the loans are paid, Charlie, campus is sweet.
Everywhere.
You know that experience. Charlie, everywhere. You see the boys, and those who had girlfriends, you will see them. That's the loans became like Odonso, it made life sweet. Charlie, the boys, when the loan comes, Charlie, you only finish school and realize that it was a mistake. Because now you have to pay. But let me tell you about the CompuGhana Go Rush season, and the World Cup fever is on, and everyone is getting excited. But CompuGhana says the match shouldn't just be on the pitch. You can bring the stadium experience home, and so this is the time to buy a crystal clear TV, soundbars, home theater, smartphones, laptops, projectors, and more at unbeatable prices. Remember, this isn't just a discount sale. It's a chance to win a 100-inch 4K smart TV, cash, laptops, phones, and many other amazing prizes when you spend 1,000 cedis or more. So rush to any CompuGhana showroom or shop online at CompuGhana.com. Call 0302 752020 or WhatsApp 0243 143143. CompuGhana Go Rush season, the ultimate football experience. Look, planning for the future begins with the decisions you make today. So save and invest early with EDC to build wealth and retire comfortably. One clear sign of financial growth is when your money starts working for you through steady returns and long-term wealth creation. With EDC, you get professional fund management, flexible investment options, the potential for higher returns than ordinary savings, and financial security for retirement and future goals. Your financial independence is possible with EDC. Sign up today. For inquiries, call 0302 610 400 or WhatsApp 0509 268 414. Okay, so let's get into it now. Let's learn more about the Complete Farmer app. And morning, Gilbert Nitaki is Innovation Manager, Complete Farmer app, and Roland Owusu is Lead Product Manager, Complete Farmer app. Let's start this way. And as a farmer, I get excited when I hear these things. So for people hearing about the Complete Farmer app for the first time, what is the Complete Farmer and what does it do?
All right. So basically, Complete Farmer exists to sort of help bridge the gap between our local market and our local growers and the global buyers or people sourcing food globally. The sole aim of the app and the interfaces we've built is to create an ecosystem where a grower can easily, initiate a farming process with the sort of mindset or the outlook that there's a guaranteed buyer going to help them offtake the produce once they grow. Apart from just that offtake option, we're helping with being able to remotely monitor your farm, which gives you that added value of like being able to sit in Accra, start a farm somewhere in the hinterlands in Sunyani and still be able to check progress, still get that support from our agronomists who are on the field to help you get through the cycle effectively.
I'll tell you my excitement about what you've just told me. The fact that you have a platform that opens you up to a market. So you have off-takers, those who could come in and get your produce, but also enable you to monitor. Now, these are two major challenges with agriculture, farming in this country. So let's begin to understand the challenges that you seek to solve with this Complete Farmer app, okay? What are some of the key challenges in agriculture that this platform is helping to solve?
Well, there are a couple of things that we have seen in the market. Access to market for farmers is one. We notice that once farmers go through the season and they toil the land, they are able to grow their crops, most of them go to waste. That's number one. Also, most of the farmers really don't have support when they are going through the season. Support like technical support from agronomy teams across the country. We expect that buyers across the globe expect certain level of quality in these crops. So crops are graded. We have grade A all the way to grade C, and international buyers expect to get high quality crops. And this is what we do. We make sure that we support the farmers to grow to meet the international demand that the international off-takers are looking for. And we do all this without taking a penny from our farmers. We make sure we also support them with agents across the country. So no matter where you are based in Ghana, if you start a farm, whether you are educated, uneducated, whether your land is in hectares or in just small acres, we make sure we give you that support you need to grow the quality that the world demands, being its local buyers or international buyers.
Interesting. So tell me about, what's new about the Complete Farmer app and what users should expect from it.
So I think the main or the key sort of selling point of the app are embedded in how it connects the monitoring functionality in terms of once you are onboarded with Complete Farmer, once you add your land, or once you go into starting your farm, we're giving you, let's say, daily, weekly tasks that we expect you to follow or that we suspect having gone through the cycle following those tasks, you would get that quality standard that we're looking for to easily allow off-takers pick up your produce. And we're doing this in conjunction with having a network of agents and field agronomists who would also constantly visit and monitor your farm to help you, get clarity on where you lack any, insights in terms of how to execute on those tasks. So that's one of the key things that we're trying to bring to the forefront. And all these instructions we're giving you, we've sort of established demo farms in the operational areas we are to sort of get an idea that these instructions would really work and would really yield the results that we're looking for. So between that and the monitoring aspect, where you can remotely look at your farm, sort of see where maybe it's too dry, where maybe you had risk of pest infestation, all those things, while allowing you to see that remotely from a handheld device. These are some of the things we want to unlock to help support farmers go through a cycle efficiently.
Yes.
To add to what Gilbert just said, this is first of its kind in Ghana, and the app is built in such a way that we've also integrated with international, soil level analysis platforms. So on your phone, you can actually see what crop is even good for your land.
Oh, okay.
Right? So you map your land.
You don't have to go and test the land. You've done.
Yeah, I mean, that level is there, but we've brought it to this very granular level that once you map your land, we are able to, from satellite level, pick, the quality of the soil.
Based on what's worked there before.
Exactly. And be able to tell you that your crop is actually good to grow this particular, your farm is actually good, your land is actually good to grow this particular crop, right? So this is first of its kind in Africa, basically. So this is groundbreaking, if I should put it that way.
Oh wow, I like that. And so I mean, there are lots of farmers, and you probably maybe here we could have farmers who are asking themselves the question, why is technology important for the future of agriculture in Ghana and across Africa?
So it's two things. I think standardization and increase in efficiency and visibility. I think for the most part, across the continent, we've all had our different cultural practices, our different approaches across different communities on how to grow even the same crop. And hence, when it's time for off-takers to take, because there can be gaps between the standards we expect across board, we're not viewed as a reliable hub or a reliable place to sort of offtake these produce. So that's why Complete Farmer is coming in with these, let's say, innovations to help us leapfrog the issue of being able to have standardized practices across board. We're also helping a lot with the visibility and also making certain access metrics cheaper. So, for example, if you're a first-time farmer and you want to know what your land can do, you don't have to spend so much going to CSIR to sort of do samples and test. If you have a large land size, you could quickly upload your land. It would give you first-level insights of what the soil is good for in terms of the NPK composition, organic matter. You could just see that from like a quick bedside view, and then you can use that to make an informed decision. So we help you plan before you even go into the cycle and decide to be a farmer.
Yes. Technology is in everything these days, right? Unlike my grandmother was a farmer, she has to physically go to the land every day to work. For you and I, we could be anywhere in the world and still be farming.
Yeah.
So Complete Farmer, the platform is made in such a way that if you mentioned that you're a farmer, you could just download the app, sign up, and let anyone farm on your behalf whilst you are monitoring the farm and how it's going. So and you can actually also give the person insight on what to do because you are getting that data firsthand, which is really, really important in farming these days. You cannot grow cashew the way you grow chili pepper. But for farmers who don't have the tech to support how they should grow these things, they just go to the land and start farming without really having a foreknowledge or data of what the land can even yield properly. So these are some of the things that the app helps us do, and technology in general
helps you to do. But so tell us about the launch. When is the launch? Where and what guests should look forward to?
I think the launch has happened, but now we're in a phase of increasing adoption. So we're holding webinars. I think the next one would be happening on the 23rd of June. There's going to be a webinar that would have our agronomist on board. Our business development team will be there to pick up anybody that wants to sign up. And we'll just be walking people through how to use the app, where to go to, and our agronomists would also be helping give insights into how to plan and all that. I think the key thing for us is we want efficiency, we want people to access markets, and we want the technology to be able to support the growth. So we want to be able to allow growers effectively plan towards a farming cycle as we're already in the rainy season. So
great. Now, Roland, finally, what message would you leave with growers, buyers, agribusinesses, and young people who are interested in the future of agriculture?
All right, thank you so much. I would say that, first of all, for the farmers, if you want market access, if you want buyers all over the world to be able to get to you, and get what you are growing, the first point of contact is Complete Farmer. And Complete Farmer is an agribusiness, and we are the ones that brought this app, into the market. If you go to Play Store or iOS Store right now and you search for CF Grower, you'll be able to find the app and download it. So that's for the growers. For our buyers, and I mean the big companies who want to source quality crops, they could just log on to completefarmer.com and search for the buyer side, and you can, source quality produce from our farmers all across the country. For anyone else who is interested in knowing more on the tech that we are using, I think the webinar will be a best place to come. When you visit our website, we have some of the webinars that we are going to have there. Okay. Also, our social media is our Complete Farmer on Facebook, on LinkedIn, also on Instagram. You can follow us and find everything that we are doing to help farmers grow and also buyers buy high quality crops.
Wow. Now, this month here on the Super Morning Show, together with Joy Business, we've christened it the Agribusiness Month. So it's exciting we're having this conversation, because right after you're going to get into a conversation about beyond the harvest, turning agriculture into jobs, exports, but most importantly, wealth. And we'll be joined by, Golden Exotics, Ghana's largest banana and pineapple producer and exporter, to be telling us what it takes to build successful agribusinesses, compete globally, and keep more of agriculture's value right here at home. All coming up here on the Spawn Show. Thank you very much, Gilbert Nitaki, Innovation Manager, Complete Farmer App, and Roland Owusu, Lead Product Manager, Complete Farmer App. Stay with us when we return. Beyond the Harvest, how agriculture can help you create the jobs, exports, but most importantly, money. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
When I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth with Kale Charcoal toothpaste. This gives me confidence all day.
Anytime you meet Amma, don't be surprised I smile showing my beautiful white teeth, because I don't have cavity thanks to Kale Charcoal toothpaste for its natural charcoal properties. In fact, we are like twins. I can't go without my Kale Charcoal toothpaste.
That be why I dey use Kale Charcoal toothpaste morning and night when I dey go bed safe. It dey make my teeth white when it dey comot every scent from my mouth inside. My confidence level they go up, so I dey show my 32 teeth all.
Introducing the Kale Charcoal toothpaste, formulated with activated bamboo charcoal powder, ensures whiter teeth and removes bad breath. The strong natural property of the activated bamboo charcoal removes bacteria, absorbs surface stains on our teeth caused by coffee, wines, and tobacco. Welcome, Kale Charcoal toothpaste. Kale Charcoal toothpaste, Sankofa Yenchi.
Kale, happy smile.
This advert is FDA approved.
I don't wanna stress, I want the soft life. I wanna have more time, make catch up life. I send money, I pay my bills, I buy airtime. Oh, I dig the soft life. Abracadabra seems like magic, API magic. I don't need to carry money on me with Fidelity cards, I just need to swipe. Oh, I dig the soft life. Oh, soft life, GHQR. I take my phone when I scan it, payment complete. Fidelity app is so sleek. Oh, I dig the soft life. Say hello to Kuku at the chatbot. Yeah, she's got Gonna simplify your digital banking, Fidelity Digital Banking, the new dimension. Dig the soft life. Modege. Listen, Modege. Dig, 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 dig. Dig, 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 dig.
Fidelity Bank. Believe with us.
It's World Cup season. Football lovers make I tell you. Electroland Ghana Limited, they bring the stadium come your house. Buy any 50-inch and above Samsung, TCL or NASCO Smart TV and get a free DSTV decoder plus 1 month free subscription. World Cup live at your doorstep. Plus whooping discounts and a free Zappa decoder. Electroland. Electroland. Bring the World Cup home. Electroland. Electroland. You can't watch it alone. Rush to any Electroland showroom across Ghana or your nearest dealer store now. Call 050-315-7939 or visit www.electrolandga.com. T's and C's apply. It's a goal!
Football season for only 100 Ghana cedis in pay. Your mom with 4 pieces of chicken, 2 crispy tenders, large chips. Time of giving and starting. Grab yours today and enjoy the taste of football season with KFC, proud official meal partner of Ghana football. KFC Ghana is finger licking good.
It's Goal Rush season at Compute Ghana. The ultimate football season is here. The crowd, the cheers, the vuvuzelas are active. This World Cup season, the match isn't just on the pitch. Bring it home. Now is the time to buy your crystal clear televisions, powerful soundbars, and home theaters, laptops, phones, and projectors at unbeatable prices. This isn't just discount sales. Spend $1,000 cedis or more, and you are in the raffle to win a 100-inch 4K TV, phones, laptops, and more. Rush now to any Compute Ghana showroom or shop at ComputeGhana.com. Call 0302-752020 or WhatsApp 0243-143-143. Compute Ghana Go Rush season, the ultimate football experience.
His introduction raised eyebrows.
You are Josh Weissman?
Yes, I am. And he loved the life of crime.
And how did you come by such detailed insight of an armed robbery syndicate?
I am an armed robber.
Hey.
Roverman Productions, in partnership with National Theatre and Joy FM, presents an Uncle Wise play, Love and Handcuffs.
Mabel, remember the ovulation and the action tonight.
Hey, David Fifi does you a wicked man. After bringing the police to shoot me, all you are thinking about is sex. Hey, I am going away. I'm going to my mother's house. Bye.
Shows on the 26th, 27th and 28th June and 3rd, 4th and 5th July at the National Theatre. Rate 300 cedis for single tickets, 500 cedis for couples and 225 for the loyalty card. Tickets are available via the Rover Cover short code *365*535#. Joy FM, Waka Now offices, Airport Shell, Tama Community 11 Shell, Dansoman Shell, and Bachona Total. Call 050-554-6010. Sponsors: Koba, Waka Now, Apotheca, and M Notify. Roverman Production. Be the difference.
sit so close. Do you remember the days of slavery? Do you remember the days of slavery? It's
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
I went to a party the other night. They said it's gonna be rowdy. But when we were at the party, I was disappointed. All we could hear there was the crocodile. All we could hear there was the shooby-doo. And the music they played there was not good for a Rastaman, was not good for any young man. And now I'm going back to my roots. Reggae music is all that I need. I'm going back to my roots. Reggae music is all that I need. I'm going back to my roots. Reggae music is all.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
It's Lucky Dube. You know, you can never go wrong with reggae here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. It's Friday morning and some 5 minutes to 9. You know how we all love Fridays. But look, for some of you, you may have missed the World Cup. But Charlie, don't worry, because you now have an opportunity to be at the Commonwealth Games. So if you miss the World Cup, you don't have to miss the Commonwealth Games. And so from the 21st of July to the 4th of August 2026, Josh Travels is organizing an exclusive travel package to Glasgow, UK for the Commonwealth Games, and you have to be there live. Listen to this. The package, it includes return flights, accommodation, visa assistance, city tours, and dedicated travel support. But that's not all. You're traveling with fellow professionals, executives, business leaders, and you get to experience world-class sporting action, build valuable networks, and also explore some of UK's most iconic attractions, all in one unforgettable trip. Josh Travel is accredited by the Ghana Olympic Committee for the Commonwealth Games 2026 travels. So call or WhatsApp Josh Travels now on 0596 609 050, 0596 609 050, or 0594 049929 to receive the full itinerary, package details, and flexible payment plan. Only 50 seats are available. And once they're gone, they're gone. Josh Travels, let's connect the world. But Ghana, look, and football fans, the biggest football show on earth is here, and Electroland Ghana is making sure you don't miss a single moment. Here's the winning deal: buy any 50-inch or bigger Samsung, TCL, or NASCO Smart TV, and you'll get a free DSTV decoder plus 1 month free subscription, absolutely free. Yes, free decoder, free subscription, and the FIFA World Cup live in stunning picture quality right in your living room. And that's not all. You also enjoy fantastic discounts and a free Zappa decoder to complete your home entertainment package. So whether you're backing the Black Stars, Brazil, Argentina, England, or your favorite team, make sure you're match day ready. Hurry to any Electroland showroom nationwide or your nearest authorized dealer today Promotion is valid while stock lasts. Terms and conditions apply. Call 0503159739 for details or visit Electroland Ghana. Electroland Ghana, bring the World Cup home. And going green is not just about saving the planet. It can save you real money. So install solar panels and cut down your power cost. Get an electric vehicle and reduce what you spend getting around. Switch to energy efficient equipment and lower the cost of running your home or business. And the best part, Absa Bank can help you finance all of it. The Absa Green Finance Loan gives you what you need to make it happen. Walk into any Absa branch, ask about Green Finance Loan today, and say yes to a greener tomorrow. T's and C's apply. Your story matters. Absa. But this July, Ghana will host the global energy leaders and experts at the Ghana International Petroleum Conference, GIPCON 2026, under the theme, Building a Resilient Downstream Policy, Innovation and Investment for Growth. The President, John Dramani Mahama, will be the distinguished guest of honor. Speakers include Dr. John Abdullah Jinapa, Minister of Energy and Green Transition, Godwin Kujo Tamakro, CEO of the National Petroleum Authority, Dr. Patrick Ofori, CEO of the Chamber of Bulk Oil Distributors, and Dr. Reverson Opon, CEO of the Ghana Chamber of Oil Marketing Companies. It's from the 16th to the 17th of July 2026. It's at 8 a.m. each day, venue Palms Convention Center, La Palm Royal Beach Hotel. And the event will be climaxed with a downstream awards and gala night happening on July 18 at 6 p.m. at Kempinski Gold Coast Hotel, Accra. Register now at GIPCON, GIGHIPCON.com or call 055-822-3678. Coming up is our agribusiness conversation, and this morning our focus is on beyond the harvest, okay? So from agriculture to jobs, exports, and wealth. And the Agribusiness Month is brought to you by the Ghana Community Exchange, GCX, powering Africa's commodity market.
Sorry, Adiachi. Daybreak again.
This is the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And this morning it's time to have a conversation about a key aspect of agribusiness. Okay. So we've been talking about, all the technology and everything. We've been talking about challenges, but we want to celebrate the success stories. And one of those stories is a story of Golden Exotics. Now, Ghana's largest banana and pineapple producer and exporter. The conversation is around the theme, Beyond the Harvest, turning agriculture into jobs, exports, but most importantly, wealth. And this morning, George Human Sankboy is Sustainability and Corporate Affairs Advisor, Golden Exotics Limited. And he's joined us in studio. George, good morning, and thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
I believe you're doing very well.
I'm doing well.
Great. Let's talk about Golden Exotics, okay? And we've heard, that's largest exporter of banana, pineapple. But tell us, a bit about Golden Exotics, what you do, and what's unique about that brand.
Yeah. So Golden Exotic came into the Ghanaian scene in 2003. It started with pineapple, basically, but it is a larger company, a multinational in Africa. They have operations in Cameroon, Ivory Coast, Senegal, and Ghana was a the last one in the African group, and they had been involved in those other countries in both pineapple and bananas.
Okay.
But in Ghana, they started off with pineapples by acquiring an existing company called Paradise Farm, for which I used to be the shareholder and managing director of that company. So they expanded very quickly and became the largest pineapple producer at the time. There were quite some significant producers at the time, but then it coincided with the introduction of the new variety of pineapple, and being part of, at that time, part of the Dole group. They had access to the planting material which they had developed in Ivory Coast, and they brought it here, multiplied it, and provided it to the local industries, those who were interested to acquire it, because people were going all the way to Costa Rica to go and bring the planting material at very high cost. So that's changed the situation significantly, and we're able to recover some of the losses in our market share that we had suffered because of the changeover from the MD2 to from the smooth cayenne to the MD2. So that was the introduction of golden exotics, but they had always wanted to do bananas in Ghana. That was the objective. So whilst we were expanding on the pineapple, we were still making efforts to look for a location where we could grow bananas. So we did, and I was involved. We did the left side of the Volta from Akosombo all the way to the north, and then the right side all the way. So finally, we settled in Asuchari, after going all the way up on an extension of the Bon Irrigation Project, which had been abandoned for over 20 years. It used to be a sugar plantation, but abandoned for several years because the sugar industry collapsed. And you couldn't grow rice on that portion of the Bon Irrigation Project because you needed to pump the water to that portion of the farm. And the cost of pumping was so high that it was not worth growing rice in those areas. So the land was abandoned for all those years until we came over, took over the facility, rehabilitated the canal systems, and started a banana plantation at Asuchari.
And today you are the largest.
We are. In fact, golden exotic constitutes, I think, of more than 75% of all horticulture exports in Ghana.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great. So, I mean, you're doing something unique, but for many people, the general perception about agriculture is what, probably getting into some hoes and cutlass and all of that. So when you hear people talk about agriculture and looking down on agriculture as a major exporter, how does that make you feel?
Well, I think it's a lack of understanding and appreciation of what agriculture means. So, all over the world, some of the wealthiest people are farmers. We see agriculture in the old way. We see it in along the lines of what our grandfathers have always done. Agriculture is business. It is science. It is technology, and you need to bring all this to play. In order to get the results that you need. Our neighbors are doing very, very well in agriculture. They are doing very, very well. We have taken too long to transition from the small scale operation to medium to large. That is what is explaining why we are so far behind, in appreciating how agribusiness can change the situation significantly and provide a lot of jobs for a lot of people in this country. So we need to try change, from understanding of agriculture as a small scale operation to medium to large scale.
You say we need to change, and I like it when people say these things, but also for you, because you've shown it, because you've done it, I want us to get into specificity. Why should Ghana see agriculture as a major tool for industrialization and also as a foreign exchange earner?
Yeah, I cannot see how we could industrialize if we don't have the supply base, and for the areas where we have strength economically to grow, we need to provide a large portion of the raw material to feed the industry for them to be able to develop them and then grow and export them, either for local production. we do not have the production base to support medium to large scale industry. The few who are here are struggling, and I'm sure you've spoken to a number of them, how difficult it is to secure their raw materials throughout the year. We have considerable arable lands all over. The question is, why is it not happening? Why are people not going? Some of them are so obvious,
Okay, so let's look at Golding Exotics and let's look at what you're doing. So, pineapple, banana, you export, but beyond the export, what else do you do with it, and how is that helping you to create jobs for Ghanaians?
Okay, so let me just make a quick correction. We have stopped the pineapple. We stopped about 3 years ago, various reasons. So we have focused on bananas. That's what we do now. How does it create jobs? Fortunately, banana is one product where you can hardly mechanize most of it. So you need large numbers of people to do banana.
What's your farm size?
And now we have planted area is 2,110 hectares.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's about 10,000 acres.
Yeah, planted.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's it. And we have 3,850 workers.
3,850
permanent workers.
Okay.
Permanent
workers.
Permanent workers.
How about casual?
We hardly do casuals because it takes such a long time, so much effort and money to train the people to do the job. So you don't want to train them only to lose them. So everybody we train, we intend to keep. So that's why we have them all permanent workers on contracts, unionized.
Okay. So for the banana, you export them. But, banana is such that the plant can do other things also. So beyond the export, beyond the banana production, what else are you into?
So the value is in the fresh bananas so far. We don't do anything else. I have seen videos about producing fiber out of the banana stems and all that. We have a use for it, which we think is more valuable than providing us doing the fiber. The thing is that banana is just a shrub, It's a grass, it grows, So you feed it, and then you get the fruit. You cut it, and the stem is living. But within that stem is a lot of nutrients in that stem. So what we do is that we allow the new banana which is growing to depend on this. The harvested tree, grass, and all the potassium, nitrogen, everything we use to feed the existing one to help it grow. The cost of that is so high that if we just take it away from the plantation, the cost of replacing it is extremely high. That is why we keep them there and allow them to feed the other place. So we don't do anything with the stem. We just allow it to grow to mulch the soils after it has gone.
Someone sends me a question that why did you people stop the production of pineapple?
Oh yeah, first we couldn't make any money. We kept hoping, and then there was this issue about land guards, and because the farms were not very far. We're just outside Amasama, and the towns were expanding, and the land guards became so aggressive. We stay on the farm. We have workers living on the farm, and then somebody comes in the middle of the night, 10, 20 convoy of trucks, with fully armed people, Within 2-3 hours, you call the police. Before the police come, they have cleared 5 hectares, destroyed it, taken all the topsoil off, and gone. It was getting so scary that we needed to take a decision. We were not making money because of various reasons. Production costs were very high, and the marketing was very difficult. We couldn't compete with Costa Rica and others who keep increasing their volumes every year, reducing prices. Input prices going up and up and up. In addition to that, we had to deal with this very, very difficult problem of land guards and real estate companies,
Okay.
So we had to take a decision. So we were lucky. We had bananas, so we transferred all our workers to the banana plantation and shut down.
I see. Now, consistently we've spoken about how Ghana produces lots of agricultural products, commodities. Yet we often hear that we're not capturing enough value from what we grow. You are in there. Practically, what does this mean? And how can we generate enough value from our produce?
Yeah, I think one significant area is scale. We don't have enough scale to develop a system, develop a value chain, which can then generate the value and the jobs. If you said you are going to be supplying a particular customer, even locally, you must have the production from January to December, and that means scale, and that is what we are not doing, So we don't have to have huge farms. We can have medium-sized farms, but we must have the system of collection, aggregators who pick up from here, and deliver to that factory, So where people have made the efforts to grow, the middle level interaction which is needed to connect all these people is also one of the key areas. We do not have aggregators who says, I am picking from you, and delivering to this particular person. Unfortunately, we have this attitude that whatever I produce, I must be the one to sell it. I must be the one to transport it.
Yeah, but George Humensapo is, Sustainability and Corporate Affairs Advisor at Golden Exotics Limited, Ghana. We're talking about beyond the harvest, how we can, convert agriculture into jobs, exports, and most importantly, wealth, money. But, you make a very important point. You at Golden Exotics, you produce and export.
Yes.
Now, yes, there are others also. I'm sure there are some farms that you probably have identified that sometimes you could say you engage in the best of practices, you can supply us. But the conversation always, when it comes to agriculture, is the fact that the closest to the soil, is the poorest. You see?
Yes.
So if the closest to the soil is the poorest, then people would also want to do the forward integration and get into the market. Because unfortunately, if you decide to just produce and supply to middle men and women, you may end up not making enough. Would you blame such people?
No, not. It is the nature of the way we do business in Ghana, because everybody wants to make the most, doesn't even care the consequence of the source. We need to be fair in the way we go about business in Ghana, especially agriculture. If you look at tomato producers, the price for which they sell it to the middle people and what it's finally sold in Makala, is outrageous. If you could just give 10% of that value to the producers, they will be remaining in business all the time. That is not what is happening. For the export sector, it is still the same. However, we have systems where you negotiate a price right from the beginning. So before you are producing, you know how much you are going to sell it. And if you can work within that price, you are in business. If you cannot work with that, then you obviously have a problem. So the fluctuations that we have on the local market is not the same with the export market. There could be issues, international, situations that can affect it significantly. But the value we need, let me also add quickly that what our neighbors are doing is what we should be looking at. In Ivory Coast, we have major export companies, but behind them are also a number of medium-sized farms, locally owned, who feed into this major exporters, and so they are outgrowers to this major. So they don't need to do the same investment like this previous one, and they are close enough to leverage whatever resources are there in terms of irrigation, spraying with aircrafts, supply of inputs and packaging material and all that. So that way, first they learn and they grow, and they are guaranteed sales because they know that they only have to deliver to this person, this bigger company. This is what we don't have. We have been trying to do that for a while, but we are not able to access land large enough for ourselves, and then also provide for the outgoers that we as Chari are totally hemmed in. We have mountains here, we have the river here, and we have the towns there. We can't grow beyond what we have now. We've moved to the Volta region now at Togome. That is opposite Akuse, on a new government project. Unfortunately, we got to know about that pretty late. So we didn't get the size of farmland that we needed. We only have around 450 hectares over there now. We tried to acquire another farm, which would have helped us to expand, by another 1,000 hectares. However, we didn't succeed in acquiring it. So the idea of having an agro system is not going. Options difficult to get now because of Galamsey, lands.
I like that.
Yeah.
The agro system. But so tell me, at what point does a crop become more valuable? Is it on the farm after processing, through packaging, or you say through branding?
All of the above. All of the above. Crop itself at the initial stage is not very valuable. When it is packaged, it's much more valuable. But if it is branded, then it has real value. The type of branding actually is very, very important.
Okay.
So for export products, the branding is very important. We have an established label. It's been around for so many years. It has established itself in the market. So no need to change anything. Just continue, because it's already recognized by the market as a good product. So that's the thing. All these stages are extremely important, and then everybody has a key role to play along these lines.
Talking about branding, let's focus on a bit about packaging also. So how important are packaging, quality assurance, and certification in assessing the international markets?
Extremely important. Let's focus on certification. In the past, when we started the business many years ago, late 80s, very early 90s, you could just acquire a piece of land and start growing some export crops. Just check from the news what is selling elsewhere. Go to a trade fair in Europe, come back and see something. You can start growing it here. Not anymore. Certification starts with the land, the soil. It has to be certified. Where you are going to plant the thing has to be certified. First, you are not cutting any virgin forest. If you cut virgin forest to plant something for export to Europe, you can't sell it. You can sell it. The land is not polluted. You don't have any heavy metals in the soils. So all these certifications start from that process.
Okay.
From that. So after you have done that and the soil is okay, then you grow the crop. Then you go to the rest of the certification process. And so certification today is not only about good agriculture practices, the chemicals you use, the thing. The large part today is a focus on the social aspect of the production, the conditions under which the workers are working, the salary you pay them, issues of sexual harassment and unionization. Do the workers have a right to decide for themselves what they do? These have become much more important as far as certification goes. There's a new EU rules, CRS-D, Corporate Social Responsibility Due Diligence Directive, which incorporates all these things. You have to meet all these requirements to be able to sell. Europe is our biggest market. It is the same all across these days. So certification is extremely important, and you need to go through all this before you do so. In the past, we used to have, and I'm sure it's still the same, Export Promotion Council organizing export schools, where people
Export
educate.
Promotion Authority.
Yes, where they educate people about all these processes, what you need to do to be able to produce for export.
Okay. You haven't talked about these things. You started by talking about the outgrower scheme and the fact that we're not doing much in Ghana compared to what our neighbors, Ivory Coast, are doing. What are some of the gaps beyond the outgrower system? What are some of the gaps that are preventing Ghana from scaling value addition in agriculture?
Yeah, I think that we need to do a lot to motivate young people to go into agriculture, and to do that, they must have the confidence that they can make money when they are involved in agriculture. What that means is that we have to find ways of reducing risk for agriculture. The banks are very shy when it comes to providing money for agriculture. That is not necessary. Banks must be ambitious, they must be ambitious, and then go along with the young people, test them and let them see what they can do. Invest with them and then see what the outcome is. We do not have science back in agriculture. A lot of commercial agriculture is not backed by science. I am not blaming the scientists basically for this, because maybe commercial farmers can also do much more to sponsor specific projects, in science. But there was a time when we used to have agric extension officers all over the place. They'll come to your farm, tell you what you should do, what you could correct, and all that. Those things were all phased out over several. I think now there's an attempt to revive all these things. This is extremely important, because most of the guys who go into agriculture are not people who went to university to do agriculture. So they need guidance, to avoid some of the risks that's involved, and so that you don't lose so much money and all that. Market is key for agriculture, whether it's for local or for export. It's very, very key. In fact, it's the beginning of everything. Before you put anything in the soil, you have to be sure you can sell it. So market intelligence.
Talking about that,
yeah.
So is it a key, point that for many of us, we focus on production without thinking about what happens after harvest? Because I've come across a lot of young people who are cultivating 100 acres, 200 acres, and I ask them, how do you intend to sell? Is that a major problem for us?
It is. I think for most of the time, the enthusiasm and everything is what moves people to start. Market is key. The moribund marketing systems we have will not take us anywhere. In fact, this is one of our biggest hindrances to agriculture. We still are using Olonka to measure things, How do you calculate when you do your budget in Olonka?
What's wrong with Olonka being used to measure things?
Olonka, everybody determines what Olonka is. Everybody determines what is Olonka is, If it is 1 kilo, it's 1 kilo. If it's 5 kilos, it's 5 kilos. You can calculate, measure 5 kilos, you can use it, and this is what you're doing. We are taking too long to transition into proper weights and measures, and this has implications for all this. We need to be able to decide that this is it, the costs, and this is the value. With respect to the structures that we have, where everything goes through a market queen before it is sold. If you grow pepper today and you take it to Makala market, you can't sell it because it has to go through a market queen. A lot of people don't know that, but just produce reasonable volumes and try and sell it on Makala and see if you can sell it. You cannot. We have to find a way. This system is established and it's very difficult to beat it. We need to go beyond this.
Find a way to beat the market.
Yeah, this market system of marketing is not going to. We are not going to survive that. No serious agriculture operation can survive this with this system of marketing.
The market queens.
Yeah, we cannot, because their targets is to sell and make as much more money. They don't care about how much money.
But that's the essence of business, isn't it?
Yeah, but it is not fair. I think that now with the young people, they have to focus on direct marketing. Use the new marketing tools that are available to circumvent this. Do direct marketing. You can have a system where you're delivering small volumes to households. Have people call you, deliver to them online marketing. And things like that. Small scale in your community, expand it gradually, and then you establish something on your own. Okay. If you have to depend on market queens, you'll be so frustrated that you will not get anywhere.
This morning, my guest, George Winston Amoah, who is Sustainability and Corporate Affairs Advisor at Golden Exotics Limited, Ghana, and we're having a conversation about beyond the harvest, how we can turn agriculture into to create jobs, export, but most importantly, wealth, money. But it's your birthday today, David Senna Max Fuga of Gold Board Jewelry. So happy birthday to you, David Senna Max Fuga. You're celebrating your birthday today, so I'm sure this one is from your father, David Max Fuga, to you. Enjoy your day. Okay. Before we wrap it all up, let's look at the lessons we can learn from the Golden Exotic story. So for that young man or man who wants to get into agriculture, who has an eye for export and all of that, what lessons can he or she learn from the Golden Exotic story?
So, Golden Exotic is a foreign company. What they do is they do it very, very well. When we want to start a project, we start it all on paper, develop from the beginning to the end. Experts who do all the design, the soil preparation, all the irrigation systems and everything, cost everything at every stage, and everything is to be delivered at a particular time. Takes quite some time. However, once the project takes off, you see it on the ground, what is happening. So a lot of planning must go into agriculture. And the best way is to see for yourself, what others are doing. So take some time, visit people who are already established. Most farmers are very nice people. They will receive you onto their farm. People sometimes are scared that, if I go here, I may not be well received. It is not the case. My experience is that they are ready to talk. They will show you what they are doing. And then you study, understand, markets, what you want to do. Also important, that you must know that the market is ready to accept what you are going to be growing. Golden Exotic is part of a bigger group called Compagnie Fruitière. Compagnie Fruitière has productions in Ghana, Ivory Coast, and Senegal, but they also own a fleet of vessels which carry the cargo from here.
Okay.
They have a number of ripening facilities all over Europe. Yeah, from Ireland all the way to Romania and beyond. Where when the bananas arrive, they're going to the ripening center, and from there they can deliver them to the supermarket. So when they say they are bringing you 10 pallets, you can be sure that because they control the whole chain, And the ships that come here carry all the fruits here, but everything else that is available. So all the pineapple, all the yams, have to go on the same ships. So these are ships that are going from point to point, So I think we are one of the fastest way of getting through. We don't stop anywhere. It's not a commercial cargo that stops at every point. It's from point to point. Thing is that whatever we produce, it doesn't have to be banana or pineapple, what else, but it can go on the same ships and go. So transportation is available. The same company can even provide marketing for those who are ready and willing. So I think go around, observe, see what people are doing, and see if you can site your farm close to a large scale operator. You can leverage some of the things that they do, irrigation, transportation, whatever, just to reduce your cost of production. And it's extremely important to do that. And that's what our neighbors are doing, and I think we can learn from them and do similarly.
Great. George Mensah-Poy, thank you so much for joining us. He's Sustainability and Corporate Affairs Advisor, Golden Exotics Limited, Ghana. But look, if you're trading agricultural commodities, storing of grains, or moving money in Ghana's agri space, there's one name you need to know: the Ghana Commodity Exchange, GCX. The Ghana Commodity Exchange brings buyers and sellers together on a secure trading platform, so you get transparent prices and fair deals. Do you need storage for your agricultural produce? The GCX is certified warehouses keep your maize, soya, rice, and more safe, graded and ready for the market. And here's the kicker: GCX also unlocks financial services. That means warehouse receipts of goods stored in GCX's warehouse can be used as collateral to access finance from designated financial institutions. Trade, storage, financing all in one place. That's GCX, powering Africa's commodity markets. Learn more at gcx.com.gh. Still live here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. Stay with us on return. There are more of your messages, loads of them, concerning the Dawenya Bumbaria Motorway Road. We'll be right back.
Everybody they sell, but your shop they empty.
Where's my report?
Bro, month no end here too. But see, your pocket stop they take. Another emergency for the house?
Shit, come get ideas. Ideas go kill them.
Another idea, another mark time. No capital to start. For some people, this silence no be peace. It be money matter.
With bills, there's no need for silence. From our emergency loans to salary loans to working capital loans and startup loans, Bills has you covered.
Apply with your Ghana card today. Call 0596 920 833 or 0302 200 390. Bills, financing your needs. T's and C's apply.
pot is ready. Mama cook it nice and steady. Call your people, call your crew. Oba spaghetti made for you. Come chop. Everybody chop. Oba on my table. We know
This advert is FDA approved.
It's a goal! The World Cup football fever is here, and Electroland Ghana Limited is bringing the excitement of the stadium right into your home with unbeatable soccer promotion. Experience every goal and celebration in clarity, just like you're live at the stadium with discounts on Samsung, TCL, and NASCO Smart TVs. Make every match day perfect for your football watch parties with powerful air conditioners and air coolers, top and bottom mount chest and display fridges, gas cooker, washing machines, microwaves, small kitchen appliances, and more. This is the biggest football promo of the year. Rush to our showrooms and authorized dealer shops or call 050-315-9739. Electroland, bringing the stadium home.
World Cup fever is here, and Universal Merchant Bank, the official banking partner of the GFA and the Ghana Black Stars, is probably back in the dreams of all Ghanaians with seamless banking services and opportunities. This World Cup season, as the Ghana Black Stars chase glory, you can win with UMB. Open a new UMB account or reactivate your existing account today to enjoy free data bundles and other awesome rewards. To get started with convenient and reliable banking, visit any of our 35 branches across Ghana. Go to our website, myumbbank.com, or download the UMB Speed app from the Play Store or App Store and open an account using your Ghana card in minutes. For more details, call our 24-hour contact center at 0302-633-988 or toll free at 0800-100-880 for all networks. UMB, proudly serving Ghana with speed since 1972.
Every day, the grind goes on. We chase the money. We chase the jobs. But sometimes, everything can wait.
Ghana have done it. Ghana heading to the 5th World Cup.
And in that moment, nothing else matters. Everything can wait. FIFA World Cup time has so, and all 104 games are live on.
Telling us the traffic situation on that road and your concerns as users of that road. Carlos, good morning, and thank you very much for joining us. So, Carlos, where specifically are you now, and what's the traffic situation?
So, Winston, currently I am on the Dowenya stretch, that is from Phone Barrier to Dowenya. And I'm standing right in front of Goodness Filling Station, which is at the Community 25 area. And I can tell you the traffic situation this morning is as usual. And, you know, for those who use this road regularly, they know that the stretch is synonymous with traffic all day. So the traffic is not like it happens in the morning and in the afternoon it eases. It's traffic that begins from morning as early as 5:30 a.m. on every given day. Even for those who still get up early, they get caught up in this traffic situation here on the Dowenya Road. So as early as 5:30 a.m., you see long queue all the way from the Kumbaria area towards, Dowenya, which is from Junction area. And so, interacted with a number of commuters. They tell me that averagely they are spending about 3 hours traversing a 17-kilometer stretch, which ordinarily should take, say, 15 minutes to cross. But they're telling me they are spending 3 hours, sometimes they even do 4 hours. That is just from Dowenya to the Bombaria or the Kama motorway runabout. So this morning, the traffic, as usual, is heavy. But it is important to give some background to this particular route.
Okay.
Because of this traffic situation, which is not new, I'm told by the resident and commuter that the traffic situation has persisted for close to 10 years or more. And so it is not like it's just happening. So in 2020, President Nana Addo Dankwa-Akufo-Addo of 2020 passed on for the expansion of this particular route. You know,
reggae, you can't get it wrong, go. Charlie, let's enjoy the reggae songs more.
Coffee in your cup. enjoy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
All right, so behold all of you, because the Ghana Association of Banks says, look, shine your eye when you receive urgent emails or messages about your bank account, because fraudsters create fake websites that look exactly like your bank's, same logo, same color, same design, and they may send you a link asking you to verify your details or risk losing access to your account. Now, once you enter your information, they can take control of your account. So before you click, check the link carefully. Some fake links may appear genuine at first glance, but contain slight differences such as extra letters, missing letters, or numbers replacing words. Others may use long, confusing web addresses or shortened links that hide the real website. Never click suspicious links. Instead, quickly visit your bank's official website for information or contact the bank directly using its official phone number. Shine your eyes, spot the fraud, stop the fraud. And this is brought to you by the Ghana Association of Banks. But these days, some mattresses are being made from all kinds of unsafe materials that are not fit for sleeping surfaces. You know, these materials may be cheap, but they can be harmful to your health, and they don't meet Ghana's safety standards and will end up costing you more, because when you're sick, you spend more going to the hospital. Buying inferior and cheap mattresses may seem like a good way to save money, but do not fall for that trap. If you haven't slept well, you cannot work and think well, and are ultimately putting your health at risk, which can cause you a lifetime of discomfort and chronic pain. Look, as responsible citizens, we should invest in safe, durable, and certified mattresses. And that's why we must all raise awareness to protect families across the country. Latest Foam remains the tried and tested brand that we all love for almost 60 years now. And they offer you unmatched quality and durability for every Ghanaian home. Make that smart choice. Talk to them on 0302 231155 in Accra. And then in Kumasi on 03220 29365 for all your inquiries. Walk into any of their outlets nationwide for your preferred choice. You can also visit their website, latestfoamghana.com, and all their social media platforms. Do not settle for less. Go for quality, buy Latest Foam, or else you do yourself. Latest Foam, your partner for life. But you know, we don't talk enough about how stressful it can be to figure out what nourishing breakfast to give kids every morning. And that's why Milo All-in-One is such a great option. It has a creamy, delicious taste kids can't have enough of. But there's more to Milo All-in-One than the rich, milky, chocolatey taste. There's more goodness in every pack. Just take a moment to read the back of pack and see for yourself. It's important nutrients combined with malt that supports energy release, cocoa for that rich taste, and milk for calcium to support them as they grow. So keep choosing Milo All-in-One, not just for that special taste, but also for the nourishing goodness. Milo, energy to go further. Now, I want you to step into a world of hassle-free banking. With the all-new CBG mobile app, the new CBG mobile app has been designed to make you enjoy the convenience of banking anywhere and at any time. Download the new CBG mobile app on the Google Play Store or iOS App Store and experience the ease of managing your finances on a secure, smart, and user-friendly digital platform. Receive real-time alerts to stay informed about your account activity and join the digital revolution and elevate your banking experience with the new CBG mobile app. For further inquiries, call them on 0302 216 000. Email talk to us at cbg.com.gh or visit any of their social media handles on Facebook, Instagram, and X, formerly Twitter. Terms and conditions apply. CBG, we stand with you.
Back when I was a child, before life removed all the innocence, my father would lift me high and dance with my mother and me, and then spin me around till I fell asleep. Then up the stairs he would carry me, and I knew for sure I was loved. If I could get another chance, another walk, another dance with him, I'd play a song that would never, ever end. How I'd love
Well, that's Luther Vandross, Dance with My Father. And I don't know how you're going to be dancing with your father, but this weekend, we give you an opportunity to dance with your father. Unfortunately, I don't get to because, as I keep reminding you, we're not the control of life. But let's get on to the phone lines because Aku and Doris have joined us, and they're going to be part of the Joy Safari Escape. Good morning, all of you, and thank you very much for joining us.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
And I believe you're all well and getting ready for the trip.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Great. And I like, the smile and laughter and everything. Before we get into everything, your preparation, tell me what excites you so much about this trip. Maybe I can start with you, Doris. Tell me what excites you about the trip.
In fact, the time away from the house, from kids, Okay. Actually, it's not my dad, it's my husband.
Oh, okay.
So, getting time to spend some quality time with him. It's fine.
I like the bit about time away from the kids. So you decided to buy a ticket for you and your husband to spend time away from the kids, right?
Yes.
Oh, I like that. In fact, I should look for you when we get to Aqua Safari because I need to ask you more questions. How about you, Aku?
The name is Aku.
Okay, Aku, yes. Sorry about
that.
Like
Akusia.
Oh, okay. Akusia, yes. Aku, yes. Tell me, what excites you about this trip?
Spending some good time with my husband, the food, and then the fresh air.
Okay. So, Ako and Doris, you're all talking about husbands, and I'm happy because I've been saying that our wives should buy the tickets for us. And did you buy these tickets, or you went to grab it from Mister?
No. We bought it ourselves.
Hey, one is talking for both.
Oh, yeah. Actually, we bought it for ourselves.
Oh, that's good. That's good to hear. So tell me what you're looking forward to. You've talked about the period away from home, but there are lots of activities. Which of these activities excite you the most that you would want to engage in?
When is it, the party on the island? I'm actually looking forward to it.
Oh, the party on the island.
Yes, it's been a long while.
What about the party on the island? You say it's been a long while since what happened?
Since I had this party vibe, so I just want to get into it.
Oh, okay. You used to have party vibe with Mister?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Also the cake team.
But now you're missing that?
Yes. So I want that flashback.
Oh, I see. This one is no longer flashback. You want reality because you're going to experience it. Oh, I like that. What about you? What are you looking forward to on the trip itself?
Okay, I think I share the same vibe with my sister. The party on the island, the boats cruising, and I think some quality food too over there.
Oh.
I just can't wait.
Oh, I like that. You see, I am happy when our wives are doing these things for their husbands. So, Ako and Doris, if you don't mind, is it that you are surprising your husbands or they know they are going tomorrow?
For now, they are aware.
For now?
For now, he is aware.
Oh, okay.
My thing is a solo trip.
Come again?
My thing is a solo trip.
Okay. I won't ask of your husband's name. Otherwise, he will get to know it's not a solo trip. So let's keep it a secret and wait. Okay, so you're getting his friends involved, eh?
Yes.
Wow. I like that. See, let's meet at Aqua Safari, okay? When you get there, look for me and bring and then let me see your husbands because you've done just as we've been advising. Surprise them. Yes, and I'm happy you've done that. Thank you very much, Ako and Doris, for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, thank you too.
Great.
And meet you.
Sure, I'll see you. I'll see all of you. Thank you very much.
Right.
I would never, ever end how I'd love to dance with my father again.
Okay, so you see, this is what we've been talking about all the time. You to surprise your husband. Get him a ticket, 6,000, the two of you, and you will love it. You go tomorrow, you come back on Sunday. We start with breakfast at Safari Homes. Stay with us. When we return, there are loads of your messages on the Dowenya stretch, and we're getting some, updates from the contractors. We'll be right back.
This Father's Day, give
Edward Paragway, and we were told at the time that we're going to have about 6 lanes in all, 3 on each side. And the construction was scheduled to last for about some 18 months. That was in October 2020. And 2 companies were assigned or awarded the contract to do this expansion road. That is BHM Construction Limited and First Car. So they were supposed to do this expansion within 18 months. But you recall that the project actually stalled along the way when we had issues with funding. And that has also crippled the expansion project to a large extent. So when this new administration came, they reorganized and then brought the contractors back to site. But Winston, I can tell you that if you drive from Dowenya all the way to Kumba, there's no significant work going on, even though you see some tracks, the pace at which the construction work is going, it's really slow. And so this generally is the situation. And the traffic has not eased. As I stand here, I can see the vehicles in a long gridlock from the Goodness Village Station towards, Dowenya. That is vehicles coming from the Plau side towards Accra. There's a long queue. And then from the Dowenya side, from the Kumbaria side also coming to Dowenya towards the community 25 years, I see heavy gridlock. So that really is the picture. Now, because there are no access roads, every vehicle that is coming from a Plau side towards Accra is compelled to use this particular road. So you have no other means to connect. The only connecting road that you can rely on is when you get to the Goodness Filling Station area. You would have to go through the Chama Community 25 and then go through Gulf City and maybe connect through a Shaiman roundabout. But Winston, that road is terrible. But still, some vehicles try to use that road, even though it's so bad. So that has really compounded the problem because there are no other roads you can use. I understand, based on my interaction with some commuters, that there's another route from Farm that you can use through the beach all the way to Summer, which is alternative. But that road also, I'm told, is terrible, especially during the rainy season. So the situation is now making drivers or commuters to solely rely on this particular stretch. Reason why we have a lot of gridlock day in, day out on this stretch. So, Winston, that really changed the picture of the situation here on the Dowenya to Kumbaria road. It's a heavy gridlock here, and it's an everyday occurrence, and it's not going anytime soon because construction work is still, moving at a very slow pace, and commuters will not even want to speak to us because they are angry. I remember about a year ago, we were at this same spot where we engaged some of them, and I'm here at the Joy News branded shirt I am in, and one of them just told me that, no, Joy News, you've been on this road several times, we've said all that we needed to say, and so they have nothing more to tell us. All they want is for the roads to be, constructed, expanded quickly to ease the traffic situation on this road. Winston.
Great, Carlos. But there's this message here, and I just would want to find out if you've seen something like that. It says, Manche, if officials who use those roads pass through the traffic with sirens and leave us to our fate, how would they fix the problem? If the police act for all those who stay in and spend 3 hours to traverse a 15-minute journey, they will look sharp. Let him tell you what he's saying there. Do you see people, with these using sirens and just, rushing through the traffic?
Winston, it's a fact. it's something that happens on this road on daily basis. I have personally seen the motorcade, the police officers who ride the bikes actually lead these 4x4 vehicles from Dowenya to Tema, and it's something they do on daily basis. So you'll find the 4x4s, they are able to go faster using the median of the road to go. So it's a fact. It's something that happens here on daily basis.
Telling us the traffic situation on that road and your concerns as users of that road. Carlos?
I would say yes, it's not going fast. In fact, I think about more than a year now, so it's not going fast. It's not going fast. That's what I can say. It's not going fast.
Okay. Where do you work?
Okay, I work with Polyster Ghana.
But you live in Tema Community 25 area?
No, I'm Community 10, Tema.
Okay.
So I really suffer before I get car to my destination.
What would you want to say to the road minister and government regarding the construction of this particular road?
Okay, what I can say, if there is the
Morning Show.
Still have you on the Spur Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. But look, if you need fuel, make that smart stop at Star Oil, Ghana's largest oil marketing company. Because with over 240 stations nationwide, they give you high quality fuel, great service, and real value for money. And that's why many Ghanaians are switching to Star Oil. Wherever you go, choose Star Oil for your quality and affordable fuel. But life doesn't stand still for you. It doesn't wait for you to be prepared. It just moves on, and the best you can do is to prepare yourself for life instead. How? Well, a flexible policy like the Old Mutual Legacy Transition Plan to help you build a legacy that offers you a cover of up to 300,000 with no underwriting, greater flexibility with no limits to the lives you can cover, and up to age 80. And an uninterrupted cover, no lapse, enabling you to secure what matters most in the simplest of ways. You also get to enjoy the flexibility to update your cover every 5 years. Exciting, right? Dial star 378 star 3 hash to request a call for the Old Mutual Legacy Transition Plan today, and let's get you a plan that works for you and your family. Old Mutual do great things every day. Now, in partnership with the National Theatre and Joy FM, Riverman Productions presents an original Igbo White play, Love and Handcuffs. So Dave receives a mysterious visitor whose shocking request turns his quiet life upside down. Suddenly, the police are involved, danger flies around the house, and his wife, Mabel, won't stop interrogating him. To make matters worse, the thief falls in love, and Dave has the final say. Love and Handcuffs is a hilarious roller coaster of chaos, romance, and non-stop surprises. Love and Handcuffs shows on the 26th, 27th, and 28th of June, and then on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th of July at the National Theatre. 300 cedis per show for individuals, 500 cedis for couples, and 225 for holders of the Roverman loyalty cards. Tickets are available via the Rover app, the Coba short code, star 365 star 535 hash, Wakana offices on the Boundary Road, and in American House and Opebia House, and at Roverman's usual outlets at Joy FM front desk, Shell Shops at Airport, Tema Community 11, and Dansoman and other batching at Total Shop. For inquiries and large orders, call 0505 546 010. WhatsApp 0505 546-030. Sponsors Wakana Apotica, Koba Communications Partners, M Notify, Logistics Movers, and so Riverman Productions. Be the difference. But Ghana, are you ready for the biggest football festival on earth? Because the Electroland Ghana Soccer Promotion is officially on with massive discounts, amazing freebies, and big winning opportunities. This World Cup season, bring the stadium right into your living room with stunning smart TVs from Samsung, TCL, and NASCO starting from 699 Ghana cedis. And that's not all. Upgrade your home with incredible deals on air conditioners, air coolers, refrigerators, chest freezers, and more from trusted brands like Samsung, TCL Media, and NASCO. Plus, every purchase gives you the chance to enter the exciting Achedia Kessia raffle for even bigger rewards. Visit all Electroland Ghana Limited showrooms nationwide and authorized dealer shops across the country today. Call 0503 159 739 or 0502 989 894. Visit electrolandgh.com. Electroland Ghana, bringing the stadium home. But Kingdom Books says, look, go to the Kingdom Books office at Osu from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily for the Kingdom Books yard sales. And look, they're giving you up to 70% discount, and they're helping you transform your space with a stylish, affordable home and office furniture from comfortable office chairs and study desks. So whether you're a student, office manager, whatever you need, shop smart, save big at the Kingdom Books yard sales. For inquiries, call them on 0501 401 050 or 0244 311 55. Now, MTN says, you know that sometimes the big moments start with something small, okay? Like a call to a loved one, a Momo transaction to support family, a bundle to grow your business. But what if they could lead to something bigger than you ever imagined? With the MTN Momo at MTN at 30 promo, every call, every text, every browse, and every Momo transaction, every connection to home fiber, and every activity on the My MTN app earns you points towards amazing rewards, including 9 brand new Toyota Land Cruiser Prados, over 10 million Ghana cedis in cash prizes, and unforgettable experiences just for you. Because every move counts, dial *530# or use My MTN app to participate now, and let's stay connected everywhere you go. MTN at 30 promo, make every move count. T's and C's apply. And folks, that's all from us here on the Super Morning Show. My name is Winston Amoah. Next week we'll continue with the traffic watch. It could be your area. Keep